It is Friday, August the 15th. Welcome to YouTube and Chill. Hold up, where's it at? I got an audience here, live audience I'm talking to. Hold on, chat. Welcome to YouTube and Chill, everybody. Thanks for the applause. I greatly appreciate it. Happy Friday, August 15th. Let's fucking get into it, shall we? I like that introduction. Kind of old school and shitty, right? Don't worry, I'm gonna get better as we go along. But until then, thanks for joining me, man. Everybody out there, man. I'm the Rockefeller. I'm your host. Y'all might know me, you might not. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. I greatly appreciate it. If you're not new here, what up? Welcome back, bro. It's Friday. We made it. I want to say shout out to everybody in the chat. We'll start off with the real ones. My man, Weekend Wednesday. Jesus was gonna go to sleep as it's 1:30 a.m. Denmark, but now I had to stay up and say, what up? Support my homeboy. That GG's. I appreciate that, Weekend Wednesday. Man, I know we changed the time. I normally do this like 6 o'clock p.m. my time. It's now 8 p.m. My boy Sci-Fax got a brand new job, so he's working different time, so we had to coincide with his new time, all that good shit. Hopefully he'll be joining us here soon. Right now, I don't even know where the hell he is. Let's pray. And so we pray. He makes it. I think he will. All right? Besides that, you know what? Let's see who else we got up in here. The real ones always come early. Same Weekend Wednesday. I'll hang around till I can't no more. Shout out to Rafa Baldy, my man. That's awesome as shit. What's it say? And first to hit the like button, too. You should get the first 10 people to hit the like button should get a prize. This motivates your listeners to not only sub, but be motivated to remember to hit the like button. GG's. You know what? That's a good idea. You know what? I'm a gamer, right? And that's what should we do? We should do something like every week, like news. If you subscribe, share it. So you need to be a subscriber. You need to show me a subscriber. I need you to share it out on Twitter, right? Show me that you shared the stream on Twitter. And if you do that, and then like post it, be like, with my name, Rockefeller, shared on Twitter. Every week, if everybody does that, I'll pick one person every week. Maybe like next week, we'll give them like a $10 fucking PlayStation gift card or some shit like that. Ain't a bad idea. I think I remember what's his name? Ryan did it. And he was the guy that does a PlayStation. It's Friday, let's talk PlayStation. That guy, I think he's giving away $10 PS codes, and he kind of got in trouble for doing it. YouTube was kind of like, no giveaways. I remember Emergency Awesome, Charlie was doing that shit too. They kind of get upset. So we'll look at something like that because I want to support all the people that support me, but I don't know how it works. So we'll figure it out. My man, Angel Gonzalez. Sup, play? What's going on? GG's. Did it freeze or is it just me? Oh, shit. Is my internet acting up? Hope to God it's just you. Fuck. Am I frozen? Let it go. Let it go. I can't hold back that feeling no more. Let it go. Let it go. Hopefully I'll be looking different ways every time you look. It'll freeze in one spot. Joseph Lanham. Always fucking supporting. Always hanging out. Appreciate all the real ones, man. Thanks everybody for stopping by. And my man, my special co-host, my best co-host, Abe said it's all fine. Hail all. Don't tell anybody, all the other hosts, that I said he's my best co-host because he really is. Let's welcome him in. My man, Abe. What's going on, bro?
What's going on?
What up, man? Hey, don't tell that guy Sci-Fax that I like you better than him, all right? Whatever you do. He ain't around.
Yeah,
so
I mean, he gets the booze and I get the cheers.
Damn right.
Makes sense. Yeah.
I don't have any booze for him, but if I had some, I can give him. You know what? He might have some booze. Let's find out. My man, Sci-Fax. What's going on, bro?
Yeah, I'm not around to hear all those comments. You fuck. Cheers to that. Though. What's going on?
I got the air horn for you. If I had the booze, I'd give you the booze.
Cheers.
So you know what? Sci-Fax does all my sounds for me, so I have to ask Sci-Fax. Hey, Sci-Fax, will you give me some booze so when you come onto the stage, I can be like, boo, you suck. You have to give me all my sounds. Probably like, I don't want to do that.
He hits me up for all the
like,
sounds, and I'm like, "Are you gonna use this to shit on me? Like, what the fuck?"
Yeah, you never know.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, yeah. It's legit.
I got the Roblox sound you gave me too, because with all the Roblox controversy, we need that one. You know what I mean? So I don't know why, but it keeps playing Don DeMarco.
Don DeMarco.
All the way at the bottom. I keep trying to put it back up at the top, but I don't know if it's because I don't have the paid version now. And it's like, no. Just you didn't pay. We're gonna put it where we want it at the bottom, asshole. You can't like organize it the way you want. You know what I mean? But it's crazy shit. while we're at it, let's keep adding people to the chat because we have a good old fucking time tonight. We got a lot to talk about. Let's get into it. We got a special guest, my man, Angel Gonzalez. What's going on, bro?
Yo.
What up?
Bro,
What up? How's everybody doing?
What up?
What's going on,
You
brother?
see it, pimp? What you up to? How you been?
Blessed, man. Happy to get this week over with and ready to hang out tomorrow, man. I'm about to go upstate New York, go to Bear Mountain, go do some paddling on the lake. About to have some fun, yeah.
Yo, bless.
Sweet.
That's a good way to fucking end the week right there, ain't it? Bless. Shout out to everybody on the panel, everybody in the chat. DK Bones, what's up? Make sure everybody likes, subscribe, share this shit out there. Everybody in the panel, make sure we all share it out there we can. Get the more people in here, the more the merry. Let's have a good old fucking time tonight. I got a whole bunch of shit to talk about. What y'all see the titles? Y'all know anything we're talking about tonight?
Yeah, I've seen all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You seen all that? You've been working. You ain't seen shit. How's the job going, man?
No, it's good. I finally just got done with the first official week of work. Back at it. It's gonna take me like about 2 months to fucking recover with the amount of like little bit of debt that I kind of put myself in, but then I'll even out in about 2 months.
Financially,
I'll be back to fucking normal again, and then I can like. I'm gonna do videos, and I'm gonna still do like a couple of my streams every week. They'll be a little bit later. And like I'll still probably do the Saturday ones, and I'll try and do a little bit more videos so I still have more content coming out and like still keep my name out there. But until I get really set back into like a more stable situation, I'm going to be a little bit wonky with my times and stuff. So just be aware of that. But I'm still around. I'm still watching stuff. I've been taking a little bit more naps and going to sleep a lot earlier. So even when DA was like, hey, I'm probably going to be doing nightcap solo, I was like, I was gonna hit him up on that night and be like, dude, I'm not gonna be able to make him anymore anyway. So I was like, that totally worked out. Like,
yeah,
I was cool.
I wouldn't be surprised that had a little bit to do with it, because he knew you weren't going to be able to show up because he knew time. And our boy T is always a hit or miss. He'll show up for a little bit, gone. Yeah. He might come back. Yeah. It's like, and then that one night it was just me or him. We had a good time, but I'm new to the panel. You know what I mean? You're a familiar face for you. And so it's like without you, it's kind of like, well, you might as well save it for one day.
What's funny? So last Sunday, I was over at T's place. My hotel that I ended up staying at was about a mile away from him. Because I was like, hey man, what are you doing? And he was like, I was like, yeah, dude, I'm right here. Where do you even live at? I don't know how big Carson is. I don't know. And he's like, dude, you're like right down the fucking street. And I was like, all right. So I went over, we hung out for a little bit. And then I had to leave early still because I had to get up early because I'm doing all this training. And now this week I'm going out there for 2 days. I'm going Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. So I'll probably go and chill with them again, maybe Sunday night for like an hour. So
nice.
We'll see. I'll be hitting him up sometime this weekend though and see what he's up to. I mean, that guy's busy. That guy's doing whatever. But he was like, hey man, whenever you're out here. And I was like, well, I didn't even know I was going to do training again the next week. So this week. I didn't know. I thought I was only going out for 1 day. And I was like, I have no idea when I'm coming to Carson again. Apparently it's the next week. So Sweet. I'm going to be the fuck out there again. So I might go chill again with T. We'll see what's going on.
So he has 2 different rooms. Congratulations, man. Congratulations.
Yeah, no, I didn't sleep at his place. Actually, it's I probably should have just hit him up and been like,
you should have.
He has extra rooms.
He's got extra rooms.
He has a nice place.
Yeah,
but I mean,
bring your own blankets, bring your own fucking shit. He'll be like, not a problem. Bring it. It's one, you'll save money, and two,
I mean, he probably has. Dude, he has his nightly guests that he deals with. He probably doesn't understand a white guy in his house.
Yeah. Even when I was younger,
like, this is my squatter for 2 days. Like
my dad. I told you my dad renovates hotels, and that's basically what I did. Before we did electrical. Anytime I wanted to, just go back and forth in that. I lived in and out of hotels. And it was like, man, they're even in some nice ones, they fucking suck eventually, But
the hotel was nice. It was nice, but dude, that bed is like the stiffest bed. Like, dude, I was stretching a couple days beforehand to get ready. I was like, I want to be nice and limber and like be on. Like, I want to be physically ready to go for work. And then I go and I sleep at that hotel for one night, and it fucks my back all the way back up. I was like, this is bullshit, dude. Like,
yep.
Oh man,
I'm bad, Angel. I'm blocking out. Word up, Sci-Fax having a few beers in a dive bar and just got turned down by a chick that was battling for the other team. That is batting. My bad. I said batting. That's batting for them. Okay.
No, he is battling on there.
Mm-hmm.
There's an L in there. Yeah.
Okay.
He meant batting. Yeah.
He meant batting.
It's
Yeah.
still early. Maybe I get lucky. Hey, GG's weekend Wednesday. You know what you did? You attempted. The attempt is the hardest fucking part. To get up and say, "Hey, you're gonna get shot down at least once." That's okay.
Yeah.
Pull the
Requires
parachute.
confidence, man.
Deploy. Eject.
I mean,
eject.
what do they say? Like, you can't win the lottery if you don't play, type of deal. Like,
Gotta play to win.
Yeah.
Gotta play
Nothing
to win,
ventured, nothing gained.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right.
I've literally done it to prove a point with like some of the movie meetup group. There's a couple of geeky people who are like, how do you just talk to women like that? And I'm like this, and I'll just talk to like a random hostess or something, be like, hey, do you mind if I get your number? And she immediately turns me down, and I'm like, it's that easy, see? And they just sit there like, well, you just got turned down. And I was like, yeah, but do you see how easily I talk to her? It's not a big deal. Like I knew, like, I'm not sitting there trying with that, but you won't even do that. Like, I'm already
it's
a
a
ahead
big
of you.
psychology thing, isn't it? Like, don't think that other people are fortresses. Okay, don't assume they've got defenses up all the time. Just say hello. Just
No,
talk to them for a little bit.
One of the last
Try
dates
that
I
in New
got
York
was
and see
my
how that works out for you.
one of the last dates I
You cannot
got was
say
with
hello
a
to a woman in
waitress.
New York City without her looking at you with an attitude and wondering why you're speaking to her at all. Period.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's
12
hard.
hours
Dating
of
out
walking
here is
alone
so
in New York
hard, dude.
City as a woman.
It's hard
Yeah.
dating out here, yo. These girls out here,
Yeah.
they look mean. They're walking down the street, looking like they have an attitude already.
Just
They don't want to
fucking
be
mean mugging
bothered.
your ass.
Yo,
There's
I'm telling
so-
you, yo, the tail out here has been hard, son.
There's so
I
many
mean,
videos.
it'd probably be
of
easier
guys-
for me, just because of the accent, but
There's so many videos of
it
guys
seems
like
to be
attempt-
disarming.
like trying to hit on women, and most likely, like, it's not like if Weekend Wednesday goes and hit somebody, either he's gonna get turned away because like she's batting for the wrong team, or most likely a friend's gonna step in because they're jealous and say, "Hey, she's not interested." Okay, dude, the internet. There's one dude who always goes with the women, and he'll try to find like single chicks in the bar by himself, like, "Hey, what you up to? You look very cute." And all of a sudden, here comes the ugly friend out of nowhere, like a
Dude,
running back.
yeah.
You know, it's
Those
just like, "Hey, they're
those
not
videos are
interested
so
in you."
funny. It's like the fridge protecting the snack. Like,
Yeah.
that shit's so funny.
Here comes
Yeah,
the
all those
female equivalent of Hathor Bjornsson to stop you, and you're like,
Yeah.
fuck's sake.
So I see everybody. We're about to get into. Have anybody seen the new Peacemaker trailer yet?
Yeah.
Seen a
Is there
couple of them.
is there an even newer one? Because we
There's an
watched,
even newer one.
Yeah,
I
Red
watched
Band.
the even
There's-
newest one.
There's
I
a
saw
Red
the
Band
clip.
trailer.
I
Yep.
saw the John Cena clip where like I've seen the clip. There's a Peacemaker. It's like a first look clip, and it's like a minute and something of just it's like Peacemaker fighting himself, which is in the trailers, but it's like a full 1 minute clip.
Is it fucking James Gunn and him talking in the beginning?
No, I don't think
Yeah,
so.
then you haven't seen it because you'll see that's
that's
really
the new one.
not only do I want to show this sci-fax, I want to talk about this dork James Gunn and how he's destroying everything, because we'll get to it after this. But first, we'll play this because I don't want to take away from the fact that this will probably be a good
this
show.
is the one we watched. We watched
This
this
one
on
what?
my channel like a week or two ago. Yeah.
This just came out today. Red Band.
No,
It's
no,
got some new
this
shit
is
in it.
absolutely new.
This
Yeah.
just
The
came out
Red
today.
Band. Well, there was one we watched where him and
We
they're
watched one,
sitting-
yeah.
Yeah,
But
that was a different one.
I think
Yeah.
the one we watched had some of this, but he said some other stuff. Because watch, you'll know from the beginning. This is the Red Band. They start cursing, and remember how Green Lantern has the most f bombs you ever heard on an effing set in one fucking day. Well,
John Cena over there looking like a funeral director.
dude, he looked great all the time, don't he? He looked good. First off, his
He
tailor
looked
did a
like
great
funeral
job.
director, yeah.
He got some
But
crazy big
nice suit,
biceps
though.
and a fucking weird neck, and his body is fucking unproportionate as shit. He's oversized, but when he's dressed up in his suits, he always looks fantastic. So whoever his fucking
Yeah.
tailor is, shout out to his fucking tailor. Did a great job.
For real.
Yeah,
but-
I think he's a dickhead. He's IRL, but yeah,
You think
he
Johnny's
looks
a
very
dickhead?
sharp.
He's oddly smart though. Like he plays the game well, man. Like he played like
Yeah,
he knew what he wanted to do. I'll give him that. And then like
Yeah.
there's behind the scenes stuff of how like WWE was offering all these incentives like to learn Mandarin and stuff like that. And he's
Yeah.
like, I'll fucking do it. Like I'll just
Yeah.
go and do all this. And he
And he
went and
did.
did it. And I got to give him credit for that. I mean, I'm not
And
going to
he-
go and
he had the
really
hottest-
opportunities
Credit
to
where
learn
it's due.
Spanish, and I suck at Spanish still. So.
He had
Yeah.
debatably one of the prettiest females in the sport that he loves. Top female, top performer. One of the, again, debatably one of the prettiest. You could put her in the top three, whether you think she's your not. And he basically turned her down because he didn't want to have kids. He was career driven. He was goal oriented. He knew what he wanted to do in his life. He was like, I'll have kids, but I have a certain time I want to do all this. And it's like, shout out to the guy. He knew what he wanted to do. It kind of, he told her at the beginning of the relationship, you know how women, eventually can be like, wait, my hormones are changing. He stuck to his fucking plan.
Men can also have kids whenever the hell they want, for the most part.
That's what he says. That's what he says in the, there's like a documentary when he was talking, he did like, I don't know if that's true, Abe. I can't. I can't.
I think the video of him arguing with his girlfriend about her signing a contract to live with him.
Yeah, probably do
sign a contract or something like that.
Wasn't that on the TV show?
I think he enjoys being half naked with men a little bit too much, if you know what I mean.
Wait, what? Really, John Cena? I couldn't see him doing that.
Just a guess.
He's like, you can't see me, but you're gonna feel me. No.
Well, exactly. Yeah, the whole "you can't see me" thing could just end up being a euphemism for the fact that he might be still in the closet.
Well, you heard the story of where he got it, right? Like it was like a dare. Somebody dared him to do it, and then it became a big thing. It was like, hey, somebody just give me an idea, and he went and he did it live, and then it became a big fucking deal. And he was like, it just blew up because somebody dared him to do something stupid, and they're like, what's the stupidest thing you can do? And I guess that was somebody's response. And I was like, now it's all over the place. Like, okay.
One thing I do know is he's a great performer. When we've been watching him, Abe, when he did the heel turn the other, like what, a month ago, maybe 2 months ago now, we did the heel turn. You got to admit, great performance. We know he was a heel. He was for a wrestling heel. Now he's a antagonist. First he was a villain, then he became an antagonist. Now he's turning into like a anti-hero esque, leader. And it's like he does a great
back
job.
Somebody else. Didn't they bring back Brock Lesnar or something recently?
What, in WWE?
Yeah.
They brought back Ron Killings, R-Truth.
I would have to say that I do actually prefer John Cena as like a proper actor in the DC universe than I do in the wrestling ring.
Yeah. If you
he's not a bad actor.
Dude, Suicide Squad.
Not bad, no.
The Suicide Squad, he's probably the best part next to Idris Elba, who's a fucking great actor. Idris Elba's a great actor.
Back though, too. You heard about that, right?
Good. They should.
James Gunn's talking about bringing him back.
Idris Elba?
Back.
Mate, Idris Elba has played every role in everything ever.
Yeah, we played that before.
Think about it. What happened to him, Angel?
Bitch, I'm Idris Elba. I'm fucking Idris Elba.
I'm
He's a rapper, a DJ, a model. But
if you think about the end of
I'm a
Suicide
Squad,
he was still alive. Remember, he had the fucking the USB thing was going to frame Amanda Waller. If you ever come after me, my family, his daughter, his daughter, Ratcatcher, and there was somebody else fucking alive too. I can't remember. We know that fucking Weasel's still alive because he was in Commandos, and then there's one other person that's still alive. I can't remember. I was going to say it was fucking Polka Dot Man, but
King Shark.
King Shark, but it's an actual human that's still alive too. I thought it was a dude. We'll think about it whenever I think about it, because there's more people alive. So they can bring him back.
I think it was Harley Quinn, King Shark,
and
that rat girl. That's it.
The Ratcatcher.
The other guy that you talk about, the Weasel.
King Shark and Weasel.
Those are the only ones that were alive.
Maybe it was Harley Quinn. I was like, who else was it? So Harley Quinn is still alive.
Yeah, guys. Bob died. You can't remember Bob, right?
Who's Bob? He was a good person,
polka dot guy.
Well, now Bob is Sentry, so don't worry about it.
Well, guess who's coming back for sure? James Gunn's wife.
Damn right. Here we go. Let's play the Red Band trailer and see if she shows up in it, Abe, because I bet you she won't. Are you ready for this?
I wonder.
Here we go, Sci-Fax. You're going to love this. The new Red Band trailer from fucking DC fucking studios. Let's fucking go.
Here we go. John, what are they about to watch?
You're about to see
you got to think of who you're speaking to.
We're about to enjoy
the motherfucking Peacemaker Season 2
Red Band trailer.
That's right.
So we can say fuck.
We can say it all we want.
Yeah, but does it mean anything here? Should they watch it in the trailer? Aren't the fucks more powerful in the trailer?
They're really powerful here, too. And 1, 2, 3. Everybody watch the fucking Peacemaker
season 2 trailers.
Wasn't that so funny? Fucking sci-fax. Wasn't that fucking hilarious?
That's like hanging out with your father and trying to make him look cool.
Dude, Angel.
It's like being 5 years old and going, I just said fuck.
You ever see the first Into the Spider-Verse is like, so Miles, what is that new coffee shop over there? What's that called? Phone Party? Yeah, Phone Party. That's a funny name, ain't it, Miles? Come on. He's like trying to make all these dad jokes to him. He's like, yeah, whatever, dad.
Yeah, it's just corny.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was hilarious. I mean, I can say fuck now, really? We can fucking say fuck sci-fax? Oh my fucking god. Everybody's gonna fucking tune in.
It's pretty fucking unbelievable. We need to really lean into it, because when the fuck else can we ever say fuck? It's blowing my mind.
Fucking hell, I don't fucking know. Who the fuck knows whenever you can say fuck?
It's
fucking bullshit,
YouTube
man.
And chill. It's Red Band YouTube and chill right now, so we can say whatever
it's
the fuck
fucking
we want.
YouTube and chill. It's fucking YouTube and fucking chill.
Now I'm fine because anybody who's seen the first season, I mean, this is fucking right. You know, I'm fucking cool with it, and this is the fucking place to do it. But I felt like he already did too much of this shit in fucking Superman. Like, you know, he couldn't wait for Peacemaker. You know, like, or if he wanted to do it in Superman, just make the part where Peacemaker was in the TV. Like, I told you, I think he's a fucking butt fucker. Something like that, you know what I mean? So to fucking F-bomb and have Peacemaker say it and just have that character say it. There was too much weird shit in Superman that everybody in the universe is into weird shit instead of just like one fucking character, you know? But we'll show you.
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's show the fucking trailer.
What's all this?
I had some people over.
Oh, I see. You have a party. You don't even invite me.
You don't even seem that into sex.
I'm into sex because, like a lot of people, it's an opportunity to bond with my best friend.
That's not like a lot of people.
We'll fight the... We need to find Peacemaker. And like Lex Luthor, he's in possession of some kind of dimensional portal. I don't think you understand how important this is to the world.
Hey. Morning. Fuck you then, you crib keeper looking bitch.
We're right. We're free. We'll fight. No, no. We'll see. Oh, what the fuck?
There was the wife.
All I've ever wanted is to be a real hero.
You're one of us. We need you.
You ready for the next adventure, pal? I'm gonna pretend you found that.
Not gonna take it anymore.
Fuck off!
Who's that guy?
They shouldn't have released
Some
this
rude
trailer.
motherfucker who I say hi to every time and never says hi back.
What do you think, Sci-Fax? You liking it?
They should not have released that trailer. The trailer before this was like 1,000 times better. Like I really like I was
They showed
into
way
it.
too much on this one.
Well, that and it was all shitty, and the overly done cuts to like sound effects going do 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 da pow. It's like somebody just went crazy. They were like, "Here's your first editing project. Just go crazy with it." And they were like, "I'm gonna pick a song and edit it to these clips and do jumpy little bullshit and like have gunfire to the music." And they just did that times 1,000, and that was a shit trailer. That was bad.
There's so much that stands out in this fucking trailer that, you know, I try to think like cool shit, like things that are like going to be good for it. The only thing I actually like extrapolated from this was one, my boy came back, Vigilante. He's funny. You know what? But they took his fucking helmet off. Of course, now that he's making more money, he's like, I don't want to wear my helmet this season because I want to show my face more. Last season, I'm like, whatever. Okay.
Yeah.
They had like so I'm like, yeah, that's cool. At least we got him back. the portals, they're using the same portals that Lex Luthor had. I'm like, that's cool. So that shows like, you know, that it made the connection. Like the first season, he didn't have that. He just kind of like opened a door, went in there, and like they didn't show them portals, which means it was an afterthought when he inserted it into Superman, and now they're utilized. I mean, that's cool. There is so much wrong. How many times
this season is basically being used to correct everything that happened in regards to DC within the past 10 years?
Dude,
so
they've literally said
Snyder, they're going to erase a gang of stuff that happened to correct the universe and make it just James Gunn's universe. That's basically what this season is about. Like
they're not going to erase those things.
Right? I think they will.
They've actually said that this show will be a direct sequel to Superman.
Yeah, but I'm talking about as far as James. I'm talking about Snyder's verse. Everything that happened in Snyder's verse, they're trying to get rid of that. So that's basically what's happening right now. I might have misspoken. I'm sorry, but
they're gonna tap in. They're gonna tap into the multiverse through that room that you see with all of the different doors to different versions.
Well, and they kind of
multiverse.
They need to cut it off too, or change it up because of the Peacemaker show. Because at the end of Peacemaker season 1, the Justice League fucking shows up.
Yes,
the Snyder one does. Yeah. So it's like they gotta retcon that somehow or fuck with it somehow. Because why is this character still fucking here when you have a new universe? Make it make
in
sense.
The previous trailer, we had the Peacemaker saying
Deadpool in the end of his movie of part 2 before he did his thing where he was just killing off everybody, going back in time when he had that watch, just going back and trying to correct certain things.
It's like possible.
Remember in the end of the Deadpool where he was with what is this guy's name? Where they were dealing with the Pyro Kid and everything like that, and then in the end of the movie. They were showing him going back in time, like he took that watch.
Yeah,
from
that
Cable.
was Deadpool 2. Yeah,
he took that watch from Cable, and he was just going back in time, killing off all his old characters.
Like he was killing himself, even. Like,
like he was just killing off people, and it kind of corrected the universe in some way, like in order for him to come into that Marvel. So I think this is what's going to happen with this new, this new season. I'm not really feeling it. I'm gonna watch it just to commentate because I know we're going to be commentating on it.
If James Gunn wants to be doing something like that, for one, it's a bad idea because just look at what Disney's doing. Do not connect your fucking TV shows to your movies. Do not do that. It's a losing formula. Disney's been trying it for the last 4 to 5 years. It's a horrible fucking idea. There's too much homework, and once you do that, it'll be like, "Well, go watch this. Go fuck yourself." That's the response.
Play devil's advocate side back. You can do it, but don't make it mandatory. Now, if I watch Superman, I shouldn't have to go watch this. Let's say I don't watch this and I go watch next Superman and be like, wait, what the fuck happened?
You shouldn't have to watch an R-rated TV show to understand what happened in your PG-13 Superman.
You want to connect the universes? That's fine. You know what I mean? It's like, so again, when he shows up that one little cameo for 5 to 10 seconds, and Superman be like, most people be like, "Oh, John Cena. Why the fuck did he cuss?" The average person wouldn't give a shit. Like, wasn't he in the Suicide Squad? That's fine. But don't connect it to where I have to watch that bullshit. If I have to watch it,
started it though with Creature Commando. Like he already started that bullshit that you have to watch.
He started it, but
Creature Commando to understand what was going on in Superman. Now you watch Superman, so you have to understand now what's going on in this new.
I think the only show that ever kind of pulled it out or pulled it off relatively decently was like Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., to where it was its own separate thing. You would hear about stuff that's going on out there, but it didn't affect the show. Like, and the show wasn't awesome, or like it was okay. It was an okay show, but they did it correctly. Like, you don't have to watch Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. to understand what's going to happen in the next coming up things or whatever.
I would also say the Flash TV show as well.
Well, the Flash TV show is on its own for the CW thing, like that. Yeah, those are all the Flash.
It crossed over. It crossed over with the Snyderverse, but wasn't officially part of it. It was just part of the multiverse.
No, I don't think it crossed over at all.
They did like one little thing. They did one little thing with it. Yeah.
Ezra Miller arrived as the Flash in an episode.
Yeah, but that was that. That wasn't something that was integral to.
That was just like. Exactly. I mean,
of course
if you're
gonna
do like a stupid, and with a character like that who travels through multiple timelines and shit like that, you can get away with it.
Yeah, totally.
But Shit, I forget what I was gonna say. Abe, you was talking about something. I was like, fuck. But you know what? I want to add this to the stage because it's funny that we're talking about James Gunn and how he's promoting all these shitty ass films. While we're talking about the Flash, that's what I was gonna ask. So the Flash movie that came out, what's the guy's name? Andy Muschietti, isn't he the director? Didn't James Gunn say that he's gonna be directing the Batman film?
Yeah,
and he's the one.
Andy Muschietti. Yeah,
is he still in talks to film the Batman film? The Batman?
No, not
wasn't he the one that did the first one?
No, he did the Flash. And he was talking about for the Batman, the Brave and the Bold, he was going to hire him to do the Brave and the Bold coming up. The Batman, the Brave and the Bold.
Yeah, that's a terrible idea.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? It's not as bad as idea as having James Gunn himself do every single fucking film. You know what I mean?
You know, he should oversee everything, but then get other directors to do these movies. And
I mean, DC has just learned all of the wrong lessons from Marvel.
Yeah,
all of the wrong lessons. And they just keep doing it.
The best part is
he's just really trying to be the center point of everything in regards to this. It's like I'm seeing him more as he's like the vanity plate. He's trying to be the vanity plate for DC.
Yeah.
Every one of his fucking trailers that he puts out there, because he's a fucking fuck, motherfuck, goddamn fuck, with his red band fucks. But dude, he has to be at the beginning of the trailer. Hey, let's have a mini interview because I want to be in it. Because people are tired of seeing my name on it. But what are they tired of seeing me though? Yes, we are. Shut the fuck up.
It's funny
when I hear a trailer drops, I don't expect to see the fucking director in the first seconds of the trailer. I don't expect that. I want to see the damn trailer.
Isn't that funny? So here's what we're talking. This is what I got brought up right here. Why be CEO of a company? Why direct a film? Why put your wife in it? Why and not even just be the fan too? Why not make a podcast and tell everybody how great your artwork is? And then you know what? We don't even have to fucking be fans anymore. Side fact, why should we discuss it? Now watch this shit. This is fucking hilarious.
I don't know what it is about this group, but it's not that we try.
We started a fucking Peacemaker podcast.
Something happens. We sniff something in the air. I don't know, and we just cannot stop laughing.
Who do you think's in the Peacemaker podcast?
Who breaks up the most?
He's just trying to capitalize on every stream income possible.
Well, wait.
How the fuck has he even got time to do this?
Who else is in it, Abe? Abe, who else is in it besides him? Angel already knows the answer. I guarantee it. Angel gonna hit it head on the head.
Oh, of course. Oh, what a shock!
Her today. That's the 7th time I counted her. 7 times. I've seen her 6th time in the trailer. 7 times right now.
Is it me, or does he know that that he's not going to be able to make this universe? And while if he's got maybe 2, 3, 5 years at best, I might as well put me and my wife and my brother into every single thing, and they can squeeze some X money out of it. Because if this train wreck fucking flies out,
he probably has it in his contracts and stuff. Oh, he's going to get royalties forever for it, or whatever. And then on top of that, not just him, but his wife and brother now all get royalties for everything that he ever does. And it's like it's an infinite money glitch,
Bro, that contract must be wrapped around a dildo that is wedged so far up his ass, it's never coming out again.
I mean, if they were smart, I'm not saying if they're smart, but more than likely what they do is they give the dildo to Pedro Pascal, and he just runs rampant with it all over the place and just does all his craziness.
Lick the fucker and everything.
And then everybody gets a touch of it, and now he's attached to everybody because Pedro Pascal is a fucking weirdo.
Fucking hell! I saw a trailer on YouTube earlier for a new movie.
Go for it.
And I was like, Pedro Pascal again?
Again?
Was it that freaky one on Netflix? It was like.
It might be,
even freakier or whatever the fuck it's called. That movie sucked. That was fucking
as soon as I saw Pedro Pascal, I was like, okay, this is beyond taking the piss now.
Dude,
he's in fucking everything.
Well, it's hilarious you fucking said that because it's like, what movie has done great this fucking year? Weapons? Like, everybody's like, I love that fucking movie. It's awesome. He was in the running. The only movie that I've heard, like, everybody's, besides, like, F1, that's a great film. I wouldn't be surprised if he was in the fucking running to be an F1, too. Like, Jesus Christ, really? Along with Brad Pitt? Well, he was a cheaper fucking option. You know what I mean? We can get Brad Pitt a little bit older, and
fuck
but he's
is
at least 3
Brad Pitt
times.
cheaper?
Gun right now.
No, I'm saying but Pedro. They're like, we're thinking about getting Pedro, but we're he's younger and he's a lot cheaper. That's why we're gonna go for him. We wanted a more veteran.
What were you saying, Angel?
We didn't think we can afford.
No, I was just saying, like, James Gunn thinks he's the Stan Lee of DC right now. You know what I mean? That he needs to be in everything. He needs to show a cameo. He needs to show his face. He really thinks he's the Stan Lee of DC right now.
He does.
Really, and I know this is going to sound weird, but a few months ago, Mike Zero even said that the execs were tired of this guy. Like the execs were like pretty much trying to calm him down from showing his face so much. And that
Mike
that
Zero, isn't that guy like wrong
recently.
about everything usually?
Normally he is, but the rumor came out like just a few moments ago. Not a few moments, but a couple of days ago that
I can agree that the public is fucking sick of him. Like that the online crowds. Like, I mean, if you just go through Twitter, you go through YouTube, whatever, like people are fucking sick of him.
He's very animated. I don't think he's wrong all the time.
If you were to go back,
he's just,
some people go back to the beginning of the year, but like when the first Superman trailer dropped and stuff, I was like, or even then, or before then, I was like, hey man, I would easily say like I'm a James Gunn fan, and to a certain degree, I still am. I still like a lot of his movies. But I'm fucking sick of seeing this guy. Like I don't want to see James Gunn. I want to see the work that he does. I want to see your movie because you usually make okay movies. I don't want to fucking see you, dude. I don't give a shit. You could just be you could be the fat 500-pound dorky looking motherfucker that I don't even know what you look like. Nobody used to know what directors and shit like that look like. Directors are not like they're like people like their names, but nobody usually knows what the fuck they look like. You are not the main character. They could go walk down Hollywood Boulevard. They can go to Times Square. Nobody would know what the fuck you look like. And you could just walk around anonymously and be like, I made the best movies in the world. And nobody
James
would
Gunn
know.
thinking to make
James Gunn is the new P. Diddy of
Oh,
directors.
man.
remember when Suge Knight came on the stage? It was like, if you want to be with us, with the producer ain't dancing and he ain't all up on the tracks, come to Death Row. James Gunn, he's pretty much the P. Diddy right now of directors. He's out there dancing in the camera. He has to show his face. He got to put his voice into things, his girlfriend into things, just like Diddy had his mother in things and his son.
I'm low on funds, Angels. Next week I'm gonna get the actual StreamYards back so I can go to introductions. I'm gonna have to write down the Suge Knight clip. I'm gonna get all my clips back so we have all the funds. Then we'll get Suge Knight.
Like
remember that was on the
dancing
Hip Hop Awards.
You don't want you want a producer that ain't all dancing up in the videos.
James Gunn's not going to be beating any of those cuck. Like James Gunn's not going to be beating any of those like cuck allegations either by like casting his wife and then being like, yeah, I need someone as big as fucking John Cena to be the love interest. Or like, what the fuck?
Come on. She's a pretty girl. Let's be honest. He's a fucking nerd. The only reason she's with him is like, because she's an aspiring actress.
I can only imagine
she knows the industry.
Three, he has where money. It's like James, honey, I'm only gonna sleep with you if you let me rub up against ridiculously buff men all day long. Like,
yeah, she's a cutie pie. I give it to her, but you know what? It's like she's with him because
I wonder if they have any sex scenes though.
Dude, every time she shows up, she's always got. I mean, she has cleavage out to where her nipples ain't busting. I mean, she's always showing titties.
He does sex appeal well.
She's always making out with somebody. Always got cleavage out. That's what I was like, man, James Gunn, man, that's my wife. I'd be like, I know you're trying to get her to make some money, but does she have to show her titties like basically every single time? It's like James Gunn loves.
She does look good.
But I wouldn't have my wife's titties out there all the time. There's a whole bunch of women that are willing to show their tits on screen. I'm like, you know what? Hey, sweetheart, you want to make some money? Fuck. No, this is my wife.
Can you come over here and pretend to act for a minute? Like,
we can put you in a low brow top, maybe with a nice, V cut in the middle. I'm like, geez, Louise, sweetie, come on now, leave those juggalos alone. So I keep trying to share shit, but I don't know if it's my internet or StreamYard. Everybody's fucking up. Even D was doing it, so I'm gonna try to share stuff. Every time I do it, that's why the screen went blank a little bit earlier because I was fucking sharing something. All of a sudden, it just went away. I don't know why. I don't want to share. I don't want to premature it. Let me sure I'm sharing the right one because I want to transition to while we're talking about the DCU. Is that what we're calling it? Or is it James Gunn's DCU? What the fuck is it?
I think it's basically just James Gunn's personal playground.
James Gunn's universe.
Gun in the family.
James Gunn's universe.
Yeah.
Because we also have, and this is coming from.
You could just call it the JU, the Jew.
Yeah.
This is coming from everybody's favorite right here. Look, I look. Hey, remember we're on Neurotic earlier talking about this? I have not been blocked. Raise your hand if you have not been blocked by discussing film. I'm new to this game, so I haven't been blocked.
I don't know who that is. Hold on.
Well, apparently everybody on Neurotic has been fucking blocked.
Blocked by who? Discussing films?
Yeah, this guy right here. I don't know if he gets off like false information or something like that, but they were talking about it earlier today, and they were like, like one person. I think Jay said, "I'm not." Jay, they were talking about somebody else too.
Do you know what makes for
I don't
really
use Twitter that often?
You can
do you know what makes for
somebody.
a really bad discussion? Blocking people.
Exactly. Tell me about it. There's one thing you'll never find on Rockefeller Plaza's channel: blocking. You know what I mean? If you start spamming the chat,
I've
never
muted
happens.
the shit out of people.
I will
but
mute
I've
somebody.
Never blocked anybody. Yeah.
I will mute you. I'll even let you know and into the chat. Hey, you're in timeout, young man. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's like I do not block anybody. Everybody is invited here. Everybody is willing to voice their damn opinions and say fuck, like James fucking Gunn. You know what I mean? I don't give a shit. If YouTube allows you to post it, you can fucking say it. I don't care. But blocking is fucking stupid, in my opinion. That never creates any discourse. You ever remember Yes Man, the movie with Jim Carrey, where everybody just says yes, you got to say yes to everything? It's like, well, yes, I don't need no yes men's. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Nope.
No, whatever you say, sir. No, you fucking lying in my face. Like, you could disagree with people and not have to fucking hate them. Yeah. You know what? Abe eats some disgusting breakfast every day. He thinks it's good. You know what? That's them Brits do, but I don't care. We just get along. They want to eat beans on toast. That's disgusting as shit. But I don't care. People can agree to disagree. You want to drink tea all fucking day? Fuck that. Not drink coffee? I don't care.
Fuck that. I'll wake up and have a cider.
A what?
A cider.
What the fuck is that? You need to get some espresso.
You never heard of cider?
He's talking about when you have a girl over and then he wakes up and then you get a slip and cider. You get it?
Oh, cider.
Yeah. Let's go with that. Yeah.
At the nice spoon.
A slip and slide.
That's one thing you'll never find. So I mean, like people if you're on Twitter, you should never hit the block button. If you're going to hit block somebody, go to Blue Sky. That's be plus
those early morning joints. I call those Wagovies.
The what?
That new drug Wagovi.
Oh, the Wagovi.
Never be like, look out, because here I come.
Never heard of that.
Oh, I got you now.
You gotta look at there's a drug, like a weight loss drug called Wegovy. Yeah, and it's a commercial that comes out all the time, and the way the commercial starts off should be like, "Look out, cause here I come."
I need to get that clip.
Check it out.
I got to clip that.
Yeah,
gotta bust those nuts, man.
I will. I'll probably make that into a short. I'm about to come. That'll be his intro when he comes. Every time you come in now, Angel, that'll be your intro. So it says,
I'm gonna give Angel the whitest intro now. Like, just
stunt guy with the white guy.
I got some good intro for y'all. Don't worry about it when y'all come on my live. I got y'all.
So, discussing film posted that Warner Brothers does the Batman Part 2.
I'm gonna make one for you too. I got you too.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, I'm gonna get one of those clips where it's just gonna be a black guy being like, "Oh, hello, fellow blacks," and it'll be like, and then casual reviewer shows up.
Hey, we're gonna play some crazy shit later, Angel. I found a couple of clips that made me think of you. I saw them. Apparently, there's some black dudes doing work. I got two different ones. The same things happen. Just black people walking around doing their every day, and then here come the Spaniards talking shit about them in Spanish because you stupid blacks don't know how to speak Spanish. Guess what? They get busted and they get called out for it. I'm like, holy shit, two of these back to back. And I saw a third one that wasn't that good, but I was like, this is pretty cool. You see a lot more people coming from like islanders, you know what I mean? Especially like coming. So they just look like, oh, they're American black. They're idiots. They don't know how to speak Spanish. Or the dude
fucking catching them like that left and right in cap.
Oh, the one we'll play him later on after we talk about this. But it's fucking good. My man's like, you motherfucking know. I heard you said. I'm like, damn, I can speak
like I understand a lot more Spanish than I speak it. Like all my friends are Hispanic in some form. Like one of my best friends is Cuban. It's mainly Spanish. Like, so it's like, and I've learned all the bad words, whatever. I know how to hear when I'm getting shit talked to. Like if somebody's trying to shit talk me, I'm just like, dude, you don't call me a bitch, motherfucker, or whatever. And they're like, oh, my bad. It's like, yeah,
You know, a
you're
Mexican
fucking
is the
fat.
person you
I
out
realize
with
I'm like
pinche.
twice your size. You're 5'3". You're Mexican. Shut the fuck up. Like, and I work the same job as you. So, like, I'm
real.
twice as strong as you. Get out of here.
We'll play later after we talk about this, but it's
Yeah.
uncomfortable as shit. He called my man out. It's like, remember, like in Seinfeld, where he's like, "I heard what you said." He's talking to like the nail salon girls, you know,
Yeah.
because like you know, but it's like that. And then all of a sudden, like at first, like you zoom in, they're trying to hide their head, but when you got him on the camera, Angel like this. They're ashamed as shit. They got their head down,
There's a YouTuber called Jaume NYC.
Dude, Jaume
And
NYC is great. That
Jaume
guy speaks,
NYC,
like,
yeah.
80 fucking languages. That guy's
He
insane.
fucking speaks everything under the sun at this
You
point.
mean Jaume? You mean Chaume? Chaume
NYC.
Jaume? Yeah, NYC.
Jaume.
Yeah. The
Yeah.
white dude. Yeah, okay. I thought it was like Chaume. Yeah, okay.
He
I know
looks
you're
like
talking
a
about.
little dorky white dude. Yeah.
He's fucking
Yeah,
good. I watched him
Jaume
waiter
is
the
his
other day.
Chinese name.
Yeah, I
He's
watched him
legit-
fucking waiter the other day at
That
an Asian
guy's
restaurant.
legit.
Yeah.
He's fucking good as shit.
Yeah,
That's-
he goes into all sorts of places like that and hears people speaking in different languages, occasionally talking shit about him, and then he just like bust out fluently in that language, and they're like, "Oh shit!"
Where Angel
and
is,
then
is a
the
great place
disrespect
to-
gets flipped on its head immediately.
That's where he's from, is New York City, where Angel is. It's a great place. If you grow up speaking bilingual, like, you know, English and Spanish, you'll probably automatically not only, because there's so many people that speak different dialects, this, you know, that you'll probably, if you want to learn fucking, you'd be really good at, you know, that's where he lives. So I can see he's fucking awesome. Every video of his, he's got a good
have
shit.
to start learning how to speak Arabic out in this bitch.
Yeah, man. You ain't fucking lying, are you?
They're about to fucking like, man.
So Discussion Films said that,
that
the
bad out there?
Batman will be filming in spring 2026 in theaters, October 27th. We're gonna keep looking at
Arabic
shit
is
everywhere.
pretty difficult, in all fairness.
Look, this is funny. Look at this on the side. Look, Robin is reportedly part of the Batman 2 script. You know that, side facts?
I did hear that. Yeah.
You did? Well, guess who can't shut his fucking mouth? DC boss James Gunn himself said, "This report is nonsense."
Yeah.
Dude, you gotta reply to everything. Just shut up. Get off the goddamn, like, you're not now you're fucking a scooper on fucking Twitter.
Jesus Christ, this guy spends more time on X than fucking Elon Musk or Trump.
No, get it right. On Threads.
Threads. That's awful. Jesus Christ.
Oh, it's on Threads. That's worse.
Threads is the STD of Instagram.
I mean, it's
Yes.
like
That's the
Blue
herpes of
Sky,
Instagram.
Threads.
Uncle T will hear you. Shh.
It's like Blue Sky, Threads, Reddit.
Oh,
and
it's T
then-
on
and
Threads.
then X, you know.
Oh God, man.
We're all in
But
DA's
this
fucking
person that
nightcap
broke
last
the
night.
story
Side facts.
went back
Yes,
at
he's
James
on
Gunn and
Threads.
flipped on James Gunn. Oh no, matter of fact, I think it was Zack Snyder. Zack Snyder went back at James Gunn in regards to him kind of lying about this, because I think Zack Snyder retweeted the same thing as well, and he said something about it as well. I think DA pointed that out on his stream, that they were doing some nonsense with going back and forth, because I think Zack right now is not feeling James Gunn at all.
I don't think he is either. And you know what? And that's why I posted something we'll play about after this. I posted, you know what? You need to stop fucking podcasting and fucking scooping on fucking on social media and lead the podcast to the podcasters. Get your ass into fucking hiring somebody else to do Batman, the Brave and the Bold. You know, hopefully, you know, beside your damn self and your wife. Because I'm like, I don't know what you got going on over there, but you know, like this bullshit. You don't need to be replying to if Robin's going to be in the chat. You know what the fuck you talking about? James Gunn is. He pissing me off, man. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. This report is nonsense. You know what else is nonsense?
What? How the fuck does he have the time for any of this?
Tell
if
me
he's
about it.
supposedly so involved.
Because he ain't doing his job. He's half of the boss. Remember that. He ain't the full boss. He's half.
Yeah.
So
And not only that-
all he has to worry about is the creative things, and the other guy worries about the money. And
not
worries
only
about
that,
the money.
Yeah.
It's not his
So-
film.
Yeah.
Like,
He
that's why I'm
probably
putting
just
him up.
hand waves
Matt
everything
Reeves.
away.
It's Matt
Yeah.
Reeves films. So it's like, don't tell him it's fucking the bat. If Matt Reeves is writing the film the way he wants, and I'm gonna play this fucking article. You know, this little clip right here. It's like a minute long.
Yeah. Let's give it a
You
go.
know, I know you're trying to deflect because that's your job, James Gunn, and and try to, like, keep some privacy, just like Martin Lee. Martin Lee, Mr. Negative, is not the villain in Spider-Man. You know, even though we saw the demon face on the tanks, the Martin Lee demon tanks, he's not the villain in there. Trust me. You know what I mean? I know they're trying to deflect and side skirt and, you know, and cover up, which you should do. But you also shouldn't be putting so much out in the fucking internet that internet sleuths can be like, I already know everything about your film because you won't shut the fuck up and you're doing all this. It's like, this guy is great. Watch Matt Reeves.
I'm sure it's probably going to be something akin to Andrew Garfield's "I Am Not the Wolf" interview.
Exactly.
So
it was Photoshop. It's a Photoshop.
Let's go. Yeah.
That's what I call it, Abe. And when he goes, I saw, you know, like, are you in the upcoming Spider-Man film? I saw it. It's a Photoshop. Marvel does it all the time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So why would why would DC, where James Gunn come from, not do the exact same thing? Like, oh God, they saw the fucking, it got leaked. Guess what? That leak is fake. It's not real. I know everybody already heard about the fucking finished script that we have over here at DC all the time, but nobody's seen the script besides 6 people. So there's no way it got out.
Doesn't he look a little bit like a young Gary Oldman as well?
He does. I was, you know what? When I'm sitting there looking at him, I'm like, who the fuck does he look at? Once you said Gary, I was like, it does look like fucking Gary Oldman from The Fifth Element.
Yeah, totally.
It looks just like him. maybe if he doesn't get a biopic on Gary Oldman, he can play Gary Oldman in his autobiography, in his biopic. Let's play this. This is like a minute and 30 seconds. He's about to be asked, is Robin's going to be in the film?
I don't know. Here's the thing. I have a lot of ideas about what I want to do. I'm not sure what the next story is, but I had, as I said, like what the whole Colin Penguin story was born of the fact that there were things that I saw in this moment, and I definitely want to take on this moment of how this is a power vacuum. But I'm not sure exactly where the point of entry is going to be. And I do look, you know, when I was a kid, as I said, Adam West was my Batman and Burt Ward was my Robin. So obviously the tone of that, I didn't see any of the camp in that. I just thought it was, I don't know, I was just so drawn to those guys doing what they were doing and driving that car and having all those gadgets. And I think, you know, now the idea is obviously trying to think about whether or not there's something interesting to do as a filmmaker with that. And I think, look, the notion of, here's the thing. For me, whatever that story is going to be, it's going to be to take these characters, and specifically Batman's character, and put them in some kind of emotional jeopardy. Yep. So when you talk about what you're talking about, there may be a really interesting story to put, you know, there have to be emotional stakes so that you get drawn into that character's story. I don't want that character to become a cipher. I don't want to be like, okay, so we saw it wasn't an origin tale, but you know what? That was kind of his origins. And now he's just perfect. Like, no, you need to test the character again and again and again. And for me, yeah, there might be something in that. I don't know.
So, I mean, that's basically, you know, it was about to cut off at the end there. I don't want to fucking cycle it back through. That's how you answer a question without giving anything away. Keep the audience interested, engaged.
Yeah, it was pretty generic.
Pretty generic, but also he was building on the foundation he's already got. Talking about, you know, Penguin. What do you call him? Oswald. I forget his name is Cobb or Cobb. Yeah, his name Cobb. And some shit. He was like, you know, Oswald. So he's building on that. He's making sure he's very generic, basic, like you said, Abe. He's not like, oh, you know, I really couldn't crack the Batman 2 story. So, but then I went and adopted a fucking dog, and I was like, Bruce Wayne should have a dog too. And you know what? My butler died when I was a kid, so you know what? I figured Bruce Wayne shouldn't have a butler. You know what? Maybe this guy's butler died when he was 2. Like, Jesus fucking Christ! Stop telling us everything. Yeah. He's something for the movie. You know, it's like he just. I don't know. He's got a good life, but it seems like he wants to let everybody know, like. Just like stop. I think DA was talking. Was DA we were talking about last night? Somebody, David Zaslav, need to run up in there and be like, "Give me your fucking phone. No more posting. Log out.
Yep.
You know, or give him a fake phone. Give him a fake phone with like
credentials to everything.
Give him a fake phone. Like somebody make like a fake app where he's like, I'm posting on Threads and Twitter again. And it's like just going to nowhere. Like, everything like looks like he's posting on shit, but it's nothing because this guy, no, let him waste his time. Just don't let him fuck up the marketing and the brand by just like, because some of the shit he does, like that guy right there, Matt Reeves. Yeah. When I hear James Gunn talking about the Batman 2, I'm like, shut up. He's got it. He knows what he's doing. He don't need you to give away any secrets that he's got for the movie. to say something stupid and put a bad negative spin on it because that's all you do when you start talking to the audience. You know, I'm like, the Batman 2 is fine. Leave it alone. And don't tell us that Robin isn't going to be in it because you know what? The only reason he would know if Robin is or not going to be in it is if he's trying to put Robin in the Bat and the Brave and the Bold, which we know he is. And he's like, oh, I'd rather you didn't fucking use Robin, even though the people want you to use him. You kind of set up that little kid in the beginning of the Batman, you know, to be an orphan, and it'd be a great, you know, thing for Bruce to not only be an orphan now, but to be an adult and, you know, to be a mentor. So it's set up. I don't want you to use that because I'm thinking about using it for the Brave and the Bold. Yeah, James Gunn needs to get the fuck out of DC as soon as he can, man. I thought I was gonna be happy when he got there, but I've been so upset that when he's come.
I think it's going to be up to the shareholders from this point onwards. Realistically,
it is.
Like if they aren't seeing the kind of returns that they're expecting, they're going to get rid of him.
Yeah. Look, no one knows about it, Abe. But see, when he was asked about it, Abe, they were like,
no one knows anything about it because don't they not even have a fucking script yet, or did they finally announce
exactly
it's done?
Yeah,
no, the script is done already.
The script is done, but only 6 people have seen it, so nobody knows what it's about. Sci-Fax. Only 6 people have seen it, so there's no possible way that anybody would know what it's about. Trust me.
It's
already, only 6 people
way
know.
Too fucking late. By the time it gets filmed and it's out, like it's gonna be even way later. And Pattinson's Batman should not be in with this fucking new Superman. It should not. So like, and this one is supposed to already be in Elseworlds. So how are you going to start up a new Batman right after this drops? Because you got to be dropping Brave and the Bold probably around the same time. You're going to drop 2 different Batman movies in the same year. You're at like everything about all this stuff is asking for failure. You're just asking for failure.
Why does Batman work? Because we get him like every 5 years, and you put everything you got into it. Similar to Spider-Man, we'd be getting too many Spider-Mans, you know, and that's why Miles Morales, the animated one, works because it took 3 to 4 years for the first one. Everybody loves it, and now the hype is building for the next one. All they got is just time. They get 5 years to build the next one. You know, it's like sometimes it's good.
Pattinson was like the worst fucking Bruce Wayne too. It's like, okay. If anybody even used fucking any type of logic at all, and they're like, okay, who around has a ridiculous amount of money and would go out dressing like a bat, and then you see this moody looking fucking billionaire in the corner, and you're like, I would think that motherfucker goes out at night and dresses like a fucking bat. Like, what are you talking about? Like that? Yes, the one guy who has billions of dollars. It's like, who could afford to do this? That guy, the brooding fucking weirdo in the corner. That guy, that's Bruce Wayne.
Black makeup on and be like,
or that's Batman. Like,
oh my god, have you seen Batman Fires the Batman on Pete Holmes's channel?
No. Oh yeah, we should. Yeah, you should have said that a long time ago. Batman Fires. Yeah. Dude, you should have that.
Yeah, he's like, you're gonna beat me by journaling? Get fucked.
So look,
the Batman vs Superman ones, Pete Holmes one, that one's funny as fuck.
Yeah,
he's just like, "What are you, fucking white bread?" Like,
you fucking lame.
You know, you never use your laser eyes for anything cool. You're gonna heat up grandma's porridge.
Yeah, Superman's like, that's enough, and he's like, oh, that's cute.
Guys,
you got your red eyes on.
Nonsense. I think 6 of us have read the script. No one knows anything about the Batman 2. All right, whatever you do.
That's a terrible public admission.
Yeah. We read the script and we still don't know anything about what we read.
We don't even know if it's the final script.
Just because
a line,
6 people have seen this.
It's like 3 lines. It's like, Batman's going to be in Gotham and he's going to do stuff in Gotham and Batman's going to be in it. Script.
Yeah.
Let's go. And it's like, the fuck? Is that a finished script now? What the fuck?
Is math not universul anymore? I don't understand.
I mean, they're probably going to get AI to write this bitch at this fucking rate.
You know what I think? The first one was heavily influenced by Hush. And that Matt Reeves, I think, apparently was like had something to do with the Hush, the writer. I don't know if he was like learned with him or by him or something like that. So if you remember, like Bruce's parents, Batman's parents, get killed by a reporter that had some dirt on the Falcone that didn't want to let it out. Oh no! It was like you see, like, hush. They put an X over his eyes. They were like, that was just like a nod to him. People are saying that he might be the villain of part 2, Hush. But guess who came out and busted that one out? Where's it at? Let me see if I can find it. Guys, look, stop believing everything you hear. Hush is not going to be the fucking villain. All right? Let me see if I can find it. James Gunn came out and was like, Jesus Christ, James Gunn. Look.
Did James Gunn do that as well? What a fucking idiot.
He did. Somebody put a picture of like him. I was like, guys, come on. Nobody knows who the Hush is not going to like. I thought I bookmarked it, but I didn't. We'll find it later on. Like, dude, stop saying yes or no to everything. Just leave it alone, bro. You can't just like.
Because when somebody guesses it right, all of a sudden James Gunn's not going to respond and be like, okay, that guy's right. That motherfucker's right.
So look, this is somebody put this fucking meme of him eating when the Batman 2 starts with 2 acrobats dying and a boy left an orphan.
And of course, the greatest irony is that's Danny DeVito who played the Penguin.
I played this stinking
he was
city.
Such a good Penguin
like
as
a
well.
heart from hell.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was fucking awesome, man. He would take the fish. They said he ate real. They gave him raw fish. He was really eating that shit. If you watch it,
yeah.
They're like, dude,
yeah.
really
the crew didn't expect him to do it at all. And he just
Michelle
did it.
Pfeiffer actually put that bird in her mouth too.
Yep. I think she.
Well, the scene with the whip and the mannequins, she did that
actually
for
hit
real.
it in one shot. Yeah, she did.
Yeah.
I don't think they used the clip she did it with, but she did in one, and they're like, yeah, let's redo that because they didn't really get like a good angle, and they're like, let's not do it like that way.
Well, I
because,
think they didn't think she would actually do it on the first try, and she was just like, bam, bam,
Peter,
bam.
They're like, there's no way, and she was like,
Peter's gonna have a
shit.
But when somebody posted this, if you guys remember the beginning, how it's like and the Batman, and it's like the little kid, he's fighting his dad, and like you see like you see him, he's like watching it. I always think about like directors, how they direct movies, and going back to things they know. I'm like, why wouldn't the second one start just like the first one, similar to? Kind of, and I'm like, I can see that being a fucking great way it starts it. Having like some circus music and then something like, oh shit, somebody missing and fall, and then just like the kid being like stuck there, and like, the Batman coming to probably for mysterious reasons. They don't just fall. Something happened. He's there to fucking check on
he's there to watch this show, and then he sees what happened.
Bruce.
He feels bad because now that kid just became an orphan as well.
Yep.
Now he's taking in orphans. Yeah.
See, I can see it happening just like that, just like the beginning of the Batman Part 1. I'm like, yeah, man.
Like the Bat family is all orphans, and that makes us a family. So we're not exactly orphans anymore, but we're orphaned together.
We're an orphan family.
They're gonna turn Batman into freaking Fast and Furious. Be like a family orphan together stays together.
Yeah.
Like,
he's an orphan.
A family that takes part in illegal street racing goes to the moon together.
He's an orphan
because of reasons and family and shit.
We strap cars and go to outer space, or we strap cars with rockets and go to outer space and shoot hooks while we're jumping off of cliffs to slingshot ourselves back onto the cliffs. Don't worry, physics is out the window, boys.
And we might fight dinosaurs one day. Who knows?
What's funny about this picture here? Robin is a poorly part of the Batman 2 script. Look down here. When he said this, screen time is operated by Dextero, which is known for spreading misinformation. They're the number 16th most community noted account in history.
Oh, wow.
Good title. I like it.
Yeah, those are trash channels. Like,
All
they're
right.
fucking awful.
So they know what they're talking about, huh?
Yeah.
Let's see if we can find anything else.
Literally, a bunch of those sites survive because of YouTubers talking shit about them, because those YouTubers have to click on their articles, and then whatever YouTubers say Derek does one, and now I want to do a video off that same article. Well, now you got 2 people, now you got 3, blah blah blah, and it trickles down. That's how these channels are even barely surviving. They're scraping by because of people like us clicking on it and then making a video on it. And it's like 3 other people want to read the article. It's like, that's not real. Of course it is. And now all of a sudden that person made their 7 extra cents that day. It's embarrassing. Like,
you know what, Matt, imagine now when we're not able to do it anymore and James Gunn starts doing it. He has his
he's just going to take it all over. Yeah.
He's got to, we might as well just turn it in, hang up the hose.
Yeah, why have opinions on DC? Like, he's just gonna tell us what's actually going on the whole time. He's like, guys, this is actually what's happening. You don't understand. Like, that's what that guy's gonna be doing in his 60s and 70s. He's gonna be like, you guys didn't understand anything that I was doing. He's gonna over explain it and be like, oh, so you were retarded the whole time. Like, just your storytelling was trash. You have no idea what the fuck you're talking about for like 40 years. Like, that's what we're gonna hear. It's gonna be.
You know crazy. What? Did everybody here watch Penguin? I'm pretty sure everybody did, right?
Oh, dude, she was awesome.
So hot, bro.
She was fantastic.
She was not only a great.
I didn't finish it, but I also didn't really care about it.
I'll give you that, Abe. I didn't really care about it. The only reason I liked it was because I wanted to see if it was gonna if I needed to watch it for the Batman 2. You don't. If you end Batman 2,
great just on its own. You don't even need Batman to go on it, which is how these shows should be. Like,
what's
this
really
is a
cool
great example of the DCU doing, or DC doing what Marvel hasn't been doing. Like, Marvel's like, you need to watch this. You don't need anything to do with Penguin to watch the next Batman. You don't even need it to watch Batman, or you don't even need to watch the Batman to understand Penguin. You don't need it.
No, vice versa. True. That's true as well, Sci-Fact. You're right. You don't have to watch that. This is stand on its own. But the coolest part, I think, is like at the end of the Batman, it ends on like the Penguin looking over the city because like the water's washed over. It's like he's power hungry. You seem like kind of like, I'm ready to take over control, right? This happens. All this shit happens at the end of this fucking show. It ends with him like looking over like, I'm controlling it. You know, it's like, and then the bat symbol. So it's like they can start the fucking thing with some kind of crime.
Yeah,
it's like, wow, nothing happened. I don't need to know what happened. He's a criminal. We got enough story from him. He owned the Iceberg Lounge. We knew enough from the fucking the movie, the first movie, to where if we see him again, be like, oh well, he's come up a little bit. That's all we need to know. We actually saw the come up in the season. You know, so I'm like, they did a great job with it, and she was a good character. So I'm glad they're bringing her back because she's fucking. I likes it. Number one source for all the Batman saga news. Yeah,
you're going till the top of the hour, right? Till 7. I'm at
till top of the hour. You go run to the store, bro. We'll be right here. I promise.
I'll be back. I'll be listening, but I'll be back.
All right, you keep your camera on so we can see you. I'll replace you with my boy Angel up here. Oh no, you can keep that camera on. I think I made your profile. Yeah, sure, keep that one on. What'd you say?
I'm right at the bottom. Damn it.
And yeah, true. What a coincidence. He turned into the Batman.
Yeah.
Who turned into the Batman? Robert Pattinson. You talking about Robert Pattinson with a vampire?
He was a vampire turned into the Batman. Yep.
So I watched Gods and Monsters, the animated TV show. Who was I talking to about that in the chat the other day? Was that you, Angel? Have you seen it?
No, I haven't seen it yet.
So it's an animated movie from DC, Warner Studios. You know, it's Justice League, Gods and Monsters. I was like, wait, what? Isn't that what fucking James Gunn's universe is? I need to watch this shit.
When did that come out?
I think like 2 years ago. It's free on YouTube with ads. Let me give you the rundown. It's a trilogy. It's Batman, it's Superman, it's Wonder Woman, right? Here's some crazy shit. I can see where James is going to go with the universe, and hear me out. There's 3 different variations on these characters, though. This isn't Bruce Wayne. This isn't fucking Kal-El, and this isn't fucking Diana. This is like I forget, like it's like Starfire, basically. Starfire / Granny Goodness's child. That's about to marry I think it's Starfire. Actually, I think it's Starfire. like supposed to be like kind of like Starfire, but she doesn't have those powers, and she's gonna marry Apocalypse's grandson, and she has the power of the boom tube instead of like the power of Themyscira. That's Wonder Woman.
Okay.
Batman, he's a fucking bat, bro. He's actually like a Spider-Man character. Him and his best friend, you know, in high school working in a lab, and like while he was trying to figure out like his like spider serum, he actually was like testing it on himself. And oh my god, now I'm like crazy like a bat. I got like crazy heightened senses and all this stuff, but I'm also like a vampire now. I got to feed on blood. I just become a Batman.
So it's like a cross between Man-Bat and Batman.
Yes. It's like, wait, what? Huh. So then we get to Superman. This is crazy. You know how Superman was born? You don't need to have a penis and a vagina to have a baby on Krypton. You don't have to do that. So they got you didn't know that, Abe? No, they're advanced civilization. They got this like big like birthing pod, right? And all you have to do is have two people's, well, I guess the DNA, is that what they call it in Krypton? So like if one person put their fingers on it, that's one. And then another person got to come up, put their finger on it, that'd be two. And then you have a baby. So technically,
yeah,
and you could have a baby if you wanted to, you know?
Yeah, I know that, but they still have genitals.
Well, you don't need to have them to have a baby. Duh, everybody knows that. So what happens is,
are you trying to tell me Superman is dickless?
Well, I don't know about that, but look, what happens is they have like this birthing pod, and instead of them like fucking each other, what happens is mom comes up and puts her finger on this thing like a biometrics. Boom, scan my finger. All right, 50% done. All right.
So Krypton was technically an entire planet of the ultimate trans people.
They weren't fucking. Remember in Man of Steel where he's like, you did it the old way. You conceived heresy of the highest order. Well, in this, they actually show it. So they do is they use like biometrics. The girl puts her finger on the birthing pod, beep, 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 scan. All right, I got your DNA. Now I just needed somebody else's DNA to match to make like a creature to blend with. And then Jarrell's coming up, and Jarrell's like, I got you. I'm about to put in. And then, no, pew, pew, pew. Like, well, remember, this is an alternate universe. Get out of the way, Jarrell. You're if civilization, if Krypton's going to be the last living civilization and is going to live on forever, it's not going to be your genes. It's going to be mine. And Zod puts his finger on it. And Superman is now a product of Zod and his mom instead of Jor-El. Now Superman's got a fucking goatee. Wait, what? Right? So
I don't like that.
It's fucking weird. It's fucking weird. I suggest everybody go watch it. Just like the first, like it's like maybe an hour and a half long. If you watch it, it's free. If you ain't got nothing to do, watch it. It's on YouTube. Free with ads. Justice League. It's a weird take, but what I wanted you to watch it for is because in Superman, the same thing in this. Well, Superman finds out Lex Luthor finds out on his ship you were sent to have a harem to populate the earth, to make us subservient to you. You were supposed to take over. The same thing as Superman, the film that James Gunn does, right? Same exact thing. But again, Zod is the dad instead of him. You know how we can tell Zod's a dad? Because he got a goatee. See, Jor-El didn't have a goatee, but Zod does have a goatee. And now Superman got a goatee. So hear me out. Did Jor-El have any facial hair in Superman? The movie?
Which version?
In the James Gunn version.
Okay, that's the James Gunn, but in the Snyder, he did.
He did in this one too.
No.
Jor-El had a mustache. Yes, he did.
I don't recall.
Yes, he did. Didn't Jor-El have a mustache? Did Jor-El have a mustache in this? If I'm wrong,
let me look it up. I don't recall.
Let's look it up. If Jor-El has a mustache, I think they're going to try to say that, you know what? Watch. I wouldn't be surprised if Zod shows up. Maybe, you know, like in the beginning, like at the fall of Krypton, you know, a Supergirl. And who would be the perfect Zod that doesn't have a goatee or mustache to play, that looks just like that Superman, that resemble him, that everybody wants to see come back as a perfect cameo? Who do you think that'd be? My boy Henry Cavill. It'd be perfect for Henry Cavill to come back to be the Zod of this. It's a weird fucking setup.
Yeah,
People like
have the facial hair.
He did have it, didn't he? I knew I was just thinking I thought I was right. I didn't know. I was like, maybe he doesn't.
You want me to share with you?
Yeah, sure. Because you know what? I was like, does he have facial hair? Angela, I couldn't remember. So now hear me out. Why would they make Jarrell didn't have facial hair in any of the shit besides that one Gods and Monster I watched when it was actually
there you go.
Zod. Zod has facial hair. You know what I mean? So that's not you. That's me. Boom. And he's got the whole goatee. He's got the whole goatee. Just like he does so that's what I was about to say. He's got just a mustache, he got the entire goatee, and Superman don't got any facial hair. So why wouldn't again, all you gotta do is put your finger on that. Maybe
I've heard this wild rumor as well about Henry Cavill. Now, it may not be super wild, because I've seen more and more people suggesting this could be the case. That James Gunn wants to cast Henry Cavill in another role.
Yep.
A big one. And some people have said they think it might be Batman.
As an older Batman?
I don't
Just
know.
Batman.
That might work because he's doing the brave and the bold. He's doing
I could see him playing the Green. No, I could see him playing Green Arrow.
No, he's got to be big. And besides my man Corn Sweat, if he's besides him, he'll be bigger than Corn Sweat. Even though he's like,
Green Arrow's big. He's a playboy, millionaire.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Henry Cavill kind of could fit into that role, dude. He's smooth, good looking. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I mean, that's just a thought. One thought for me in regards to a character he could play in DC.
I don't want to see Henry Cavill with blonde hair though. That just seemed like a travesty.
Just like Aquaman was supposed to have blonde hair, and look at Jason Momoa. They made him Samoan.
So but that works because there was like a whole backstory to it, like a cultural backstory, which made sense.
Yeah, so it could work.
I don't know.
These animated films, there's another animated film I watched him that like was Supergirl and Superman, and they were fighting like a kaiju. I was like, man, he's extrapolating a lot of these like animated films and just putting them live action. And when I saw that, it reminded me of like that whole part right there. If you go watch, you'd be like, this is eerily similar to I see it Rockefeller Sun. You can see certain parts extrapolated. So I'm like, why has he got a goatee? And when you notice that in the Gods and Monsters, the same thing is titled, I wouldn't be surprised to find out if like right then and there before he presses send to see like, oh, we got even more of it. You know, Lex Luthor found even more, you know, of you know, when he got on the ship. And it was actually Zod knocking him the fuck out of the way, be like, I'm gonna press it, you know, like your child of Zod, be like, wait, what? I'm not Jor-El's father in this universe. And Kara probably knows about it, maybe, you know what I mean? I can see
it wouldn't make sense given the motivation of what seems to be Jor-El, because that is canonically one of the worst things they did in that film, because that has never been Jor-El's character whatsoever. Nope. So yeah, that might be a good shout, man.
See, I think I cracked it like right away, and I'm like, you know, I'm always trying to see like we were talking about on the Nightcap the one, and I was like, I think I know what he's doing, and I think I know where he's trying to go, and I can see if he's doing that, good to him, but you know, I a lot of people don't know it because the animated shit is really weird and off the hinge. Just like when I was explaining it to y'all, like Batman's a fucking vampire. Like, what is more and like he got his powers like kind of like Spider-Man. He like, that's kind of weird. And you watch like, you know, she's not born at Themyscira, she's born in Apocalypse. You know, to dark, you know, in Dark Side in the family of like, you're like, what? Yeah, she's daughter of Dark Side, you know, she's getting Wonder Woman is, and fucking Superman is the fucking
I mean, I feel you, but I don't think they're gonna get that dark.
They're not gonna get that dark, but I think he might be Zod's. I think Zod might be his dad, and I think the only person I think that would be able to play it would be Henry Cavill, because Henry Cavill looks more like him than fucking Bradley Cooper with a goatee.
I don't think anybody want to see Henry Cavill in a one-off type of a role like that in DC, especially if you're going to bring him back. They're going to want to see him more consistently than just to play a role like that.
I'd love to see him as Batman. Like Abe said, I'd love to see his ass as Batman.
Like, I mean, I could see him make Batman. That's a role that he could play. Flash. He could.
Flash?
He could.
Well, if you were to just picture
about it,
if you picture
CGI
Henry
right,
Cavill, if you picture him in your mind right now, he is like, even IRL, like the epitome of Bruce Wayne. He's just not quite as rich.
That's why I said the Green Arrow. If they don't put him as Bruce Wayne, but I mean, I could see, like I said, to me, I remember the first Flash, like the first Flash not cartoon, but TV show. And the first Flash, to me, like when they had him in that suit, he was, cut like Diesel, muscular in that suit. Even in the comics, he's muscular. He ain't skinny.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Like I could see Henry Cavill getting into that role as long as they make the suit look really good, not too. As long as they don't make it look like the last Flash suit. But I mean, Henry Cavill could play a couple of roles in DC. I just don't want to see him as a villain. I'd rather see him as a hero. I want to see him
that's the thing.
in
Like
multiple movies.
He's such a good-looking bloke, and he's such a versatile actor. He could just play anything.
He can,
and we'd accept it.
When he did the Cavalrine in fucking Deadpool and Wolverine, you know
We're
what?
Like, wow, that's a much bigger Wolverine than we've seen before.
I was like, this is awesome shit.
Yeah, totally. The Cavalry.
I was happy when I seen him in that Wolverine movie. Marvel or DC, one of them two need to snatch him up fast. You know what I'm saying? Like they need to do it fast. But I think DC is going to jump the gun first. They're going to snatch him up. They're going to, give him a good contract. They're going to give him a good role.
Gun with two ends.
Movies. I think he deserves it. You know what I'm saying? Especially as loyal as he's been to the DC fans. As far as just comic book fans in general, like, he's a nerd. He's that person that,
he's loved.
Knows about these comics and really puts himself in those roles and understands what those roles are. So any role that you put him in, like you said, Abe, he probably will flourish in the role. Like I don't see him not, doing well. But it's just I want to see him in a good, perfect role for him where it could give him multiple movies.
Yeah. If they make a Fantastic Four Part 2, I got a great role for Henry Cavill to play. Maybe he can be Galactus.
Yeah, he could have been a Silver Surfer.
No. He could be the new Silver Surfer, or he could even be Galactus if they don't want to do CGI. He could be, like IRL.
Are you the protectors of this Walmart? This planet has been marked for death. Your world will be consumed by the devourer.
We saw this on
There's
Network.
nothing
Yeah,
you can do to stop
on
him.
FNT. Yeah.
For he is a universal force, as essential as the stars. Hold your loved ones close and speak the words you're so afraid to speak.
This idiot's awesome.
Use this time to rejoice.
This dude's like, get the fuck out of my way, homie. Get out of here. You got a chick? Oh shit.
He almost sounds like Beavis and Butthead or something.
His beginning.
Nah, it's just his whole face is covered, so it's muffled. That's
yeah.
He should have just cut that out, but
there's another one of a guy skating through a mall.
That's
I need to have scenes of me flying now.
No, it's a different dude.
To go this way. The end
it's for the
is
same
coming.
guy.
The end.
That scene one doing like with the skateboard thing, just like that.
His beginning.
That
I've seen a few of these.
He ended up right here.
I herald Galactus.
There's another one where he's just like spray painted his face silver, and he's wearing the same kind of suit.
Richards and Sue Storm. All they care about is their child.
I'm here for Reed Richards and Sue Storm. Look, my man pushing him. You see him, Abe? Get out. Keep going. He's just pushing with his finger.
All he cares about is his offspring. He never cared about you. Galactus, I'm going too fast. I herald. I herald. Galactus. The Fantastic Four will not save you. I will go and warn the other planets of Galactus. Which way is the exit?
Who is
I
the
cannot
exit?
see because Galactus has blinded me. Is the exit this way? Galactus took away my sight, so I am essentially blind. I am being kicked out of this planet that is doomed. There is nothing you can do, civilians. The end
Keep walking that
is
way.
near. The destruction of everything you love and know is coming. I am warning
What are you guys doing?
Galactus. You should be thankful.
Get out the store, man.
Rejoice and celebrate because all your times are short. Galactus is coming. Galactus. I did it, Galactus. I have warned the doomed civilians at Walmart. I do not know which way it is to my planet. Do you know where Galactus is? Galactus. Oh, Galactus. I don't know where to go, Galactus.
What a fucking delightful maniac.
Galactus, you made me drop my silver sword. Galactus, I thought we were a team.
Okay, he could at least tick it off by now. You know you're outside.
Yeah.
You should have
When the
ticked it off.
security guard came in, man, it was just like, man, you know it's too early. You know it's early shit in the morning. He's like, fuck already, man. You know I do this shit around lunchtime. It's already fucking only 10 o'clock.
Yeah, damn.
It was a good one. If I was a security guard and I'd seen the movie, I'd be like, all right, dickhead, let's go. I mean, just take your time, you know. Take your time on that.
Yeah.
You're doing all
I'd be
right.
like, okay, bud, we're done. Get the fuck out.
Did anybody see the Trump talk about to Putin? I didn't see anything about it. Did anybody hear about
I've seen it. Yeah. I was paying attention to it. I'd be following politics, so you know.
Are we
so
gonna
far,
live?
they talked. They came out of the meeting. They said that they have some sort of an agreement, but they have not gone into any type of details in regards to the agreement. But from my understanding, a couple of videos came out. I know Benny Johnson showed a video showing how Trump flexed on Putin. And
Trump
let me explain to you how he flexed on Putin. So Putin came to Alaska, right? Came on the field.
I'm back.
Walking down the strip, you know what I'm saying, or the airfield. And then above, you know, sometimes planes be flying above, right? So what Trump did out of nowhere, this cat let the B-52 bomber fly above the stealth bomber with F-50s right by his side. And Putin just looked up in the sky like, yo, I've never seen that in actuality. Like, he was just stunned. Like, he literally looked up. Everybody was like, yep, that's a power flex right there. That's when you show, this is my best weapon. This is what I got. You don't have it. And I'm going to let you see that what it looks like. And this is the only time you're ever going to see it.
Trump ain't fucking around, man. He's making America safe, DC safe. Look at this shit.
You've been seeing the videos that are coming out before you start playing this. The videos that are coming out of DC from people who live there. They're like, I haven't heard gunshot. They're like, I haven't heard gunshots in 4 fucking days. You know, there's a bunch of videos like that.
I got you.
We're looking at
one girl was like, yeah, I could open up my window. These young, you know, these YNs ain't around.
And that determination hopefully will be the right one. It's a very complicated subject, the subject of marijuana. I've heard great things having to do with medical, and I've had bad things having to do with just about everything.
Let me see if I can find that info for you.
Federal government currently classifies marijuana as a Schedule I drug. The 45 states have legalized its use. Schedule I drugs are defined as highly dangerous, addictive, and without medical use. But in 2023, Health and Human Services recommended marijuana be moved to the less addictive Schedule III, meaning even if marijuana is reclassified as Schedule III, recreational use would still be illegal under Fed law, but doctors can prescribe Schedule III drugs for up to 6 months with up to 5 refills like ketamine and testosterone. So,
You're gonna get hit for that music.
Not only is he gonna make America, not only is he gonna make America great again, he's gonna make it healthy again too. Look who came to the motherfucking. I'm the game, bitch. Ah!
I probably felt good for him to have to do that again. He probably hasn't done that in a long time.
He ain't fucking around, is he, man? That's my boy right there. That was one of my favorite. Well, besides The Rock, great wrestler.
I found that video that you could take a look at it right now if you want to take a quick look at it.
Schedule my number one right now. FBR, come and get me. FBA, FBI. Is this supposed to be FBA?
Is that how YN say it nowadays? No.
Is that how the YNs are saying it nowadays?
Probably, yeah, probably.
Help me out,
Jesus.
help me out here. Help me out here.
You know they can't really spell that well, so.
Is this what you put out there? That's what I put. So I'm like,
no,
wait,
that's
you put
your
I always see mine first. There you go. Full screen that joker.
Greatest power move in the history of modern politics just happened live in Alaska. Vladimir Putin meeting Donald Trump, walking down the red carpet. Donald Trump flies a secret B-2 stealth bomber over his head. Vladimir Putin stops and looks up at the sky like this.
He's like, oh shit. Hey, don't worry about it.
This is power politics. This is smash mouth, people. And then Donald Trump with the handshake. The handshake. Yanking in.
He even did the Donald Trump handshake where he pulls him in.
All of this pure confidence moves.
And then they head into the beast together. So Donald Trump shoves them in his car. Absolute Trump in control. 47 in control. Absolute power play here by
You're
Donald
on American
Trump.
soil.
To make all Americans proud. What do we want here? We want peace. That's all we want. We want peace. That's it.
It's strength. It's literally strength through power, and I don't see how people don't understand that.
Stop burning all of our treasure and destroying and killing so many lives. Some country 5,000 miles away.
Nice. I like it. Yeah, it's Benny Johnson's good, man. That B-52s, fucking awesome as shit, bro. They look bad as shit. You know, motherfucker came on top. It's got the two on each side. I'm like, I bet you even he was like, damn, what? Because he's coming on Putin's coming to us on foreign land. So that could be kind of a little intimidating. Like, whoa, is this like an everyday thing here in America? Like, he knows that ain't an everyday thing. So I know you're protecting yourself.
It's not just a power play to show how strong America is, but it's also, hey, if you come to American soil, look, we're going to protect you with the shit we got. And it's like, so it's a double meaning there. It's like, hey man, look what we got circling us. You're good. You're fine. Don't worry about it. You're fine here, dude. Like, America got you if you come here. Like, it's a power play in both ways.
So we'll see, because they got to still talk to Zelensky. You know what I'm saying? And they still have to talk to Europe as well.
The fucking little dancing piano fairy, like that fucking idiot.
So you know how Zelensky is right now. He wants to keep the war going because that's money in his pocket. He wants to keep getting funded, and he likes that lifestyle. So.
Well, if you notice, there's a bunch of like the Democratic stuff all of a sudden started to end out, and they're not getting funding, so all this bullshit isn't happening anymore.
You heard about Chicago, right? You see, the mayor of Chicago's pissed off because the federal government is holding out the money from them because they're not following the rules. So the mayor is trying to say, "Oh, well, Donald Trump is intimidated by smart, articulate black men." I'm like, this guy is an idiot.
Well, if you're so smart and articulate, you should be able to figure it out on your own, right?
Yeah, but you know that Chicago is almost $1 billion in debt right now. Like, just because of the migrants. They gave up so much money to the migrants. They had to fire teachers in the public school. So like a whole bunch of special ed teachers, substitute teachers, people like that got fired. Yep. So it's like Chicago right now is going down.
The funniest part about this, we're not even a year in. We're not even a year in yet. And there's so much that's been disrupted and like fucked with. It's like we got over 3 more years of this. And it's just going to get so much worse for the Democrats. Like, they're coming out and they're just like, look how strong Newsom is. Dude, I do not know one person in California. I've been here. I'm only 36 years old. Don't get me wrong. But I've never met one person who's like, Newsom is great. He's great for California.
Look at how strongly he folds his legs.
When I get 500 subscribers, I'll be able to do polls, and I can do a poll. Is Gavin Newsom gay or just retarded?
What's wrong with Newsom though is that not really Newsom. It's just California in general. The voting is already rigged. No matter what, like just like right now, they're doing a special election in November.
Gerrymandering stuff that they were talking about.
Yeah,
right?
It's already rigged. It's already rigged. No matter what, like they already did a poll stating that most of California does not want this gerrymandering or whatever. I can't pronounce it, but they don't want this relining to happen. They want the independent.
You go anywhere outside any of the major cities, all Republican.
Mm-hmm.
It's only these hubs, and which is filled with like a bunch of homeless people and migrant and like illegals. That's it. That like, I mean, sure, there's people who kind of live there, just are like you have to live close to your job just to make it worth going to your job. I'm even kind of dealing with something like that right now with this job. Like they're trying to make me go like, I mean, it's only about 30 minutes away, so it's not that bad. But I did the math on it, and I'm like, I'm going to be losing about $1 to maybe $2 an hour just for my travel time and that kind of distance or whatever. And I'm like, I want to get back to the closer hub, and then I can go back to making what you said you're going to be fucking paying me. Because if I got to go outside of this, now I'm making less money. That doesn't make any fucking sense, and that's actually not what you guys hired me on for. So I'm already looking for new positions, and I'm already getting offers. So it's like it's not that big of a deal, but
make sure you keep your funds coming in at least until you get that new position.
100%. Like I'm already like the place I'm at. I actually like this new company and everything. It's all good. Everything's good, except for now they want me to go to a different location because the one I'm at right now where I'm training and everything, if I absolutely had to, say my car broke down today or tomorrow, I could either walk there and just leave early and I could just walk my happy ass there, or there's a bus line that takes me right there. And I'm like, that is
the bus is free.
well, exactly. I'm just saying, like, I have other options to get to that one.
Yeah.
If they send me to this other one, it's like a 3-hour freaking multiple bus ride bullshit to
what city is it in?
So I'm in Chatsworth, and the one that I'm at training at is technically Canoga, but Chatsworth and Canoga are connected anyway, so it's not a big deal. It's like I said, it's in my car if I were to hit 0 red lights, I can get there in less than 5 minutes.
Yeah, I know.
With lights and everything, less than 10 minutes.
Yeah, I know.
Thousand Oaks is where they want to send me.
Oh yeah, the traffic going to Thousand Oaks would be ridiculous for you.
But I'm on the wrong side of chat. Like I'm in Chatsworth, and you have to go off the 101, so it's on the other side of the fucking valley, and then go up.
Oh, okay. Damn.
Yeah, so it's a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
Not only is Trump fixing American side effects, he's also fixing DC, the nation's capital, because there's no crime there. You know that, right? In case you haven't heard.
The funniest part
about that.
Time to live there.
The funniest part.
Robberies, we've got burglaries, we've got carjackings, we have car thefts.
Police arrested.
What were you saying?
So people are just saying that Trump's taking over DC. There's a reason that it's called the District, like the District of Columbia. It's its own separate thing. It is. Right. Don't get me wrong. It is a part of America, whatever. But the White House and whatever, like they already own control over that area. So when they're like Trump's trying to take control over it, he already has control over it. He has utmost control over it. It's like the most controlled thing that the government has, because it's kind of its own separate thing while it still resides here. That's why it's called the District of Columbia instead of whatever else they were going to call it.
It's actually Freemason Illuminati sign.
It's its own fucking thing. Like
it looks like it's
because
it's like a 45 degrees square.
In
Baltimore, it looks like a 45 degrees. If you took a square and did it 45 degrees, it looks like, but it's the fucking. It was made by the fucking,
you want to get all conspiration theory?
Freemasons.
Go for it. But
and it was fucking,
that has nothing to do with it. I'm just saying, people's argument towards it is, he can't do that. It's like he doesn't have to. It's always been that way. Yep. What he's asking for is just to reclaim what that position already fucking holds. He's just like, no, we can do whatever the fuck we want here. Well, once he started, now there's a ton of testimonials saying actually everything's better. It's already better. And that's why there's places like Seattle, like Washington and stuff like that, and New Mexico. There's places like that are getting destroyed right now that
God
are
knows I want
asking
him to
for
come
the
to New
same
York.
treatment. They want
I
the
want
same
Trump to
treatment.
do this in New York so
Well,
bad.
what the problem is, Angel, is because I can attest to this growing up in Maryland and then going into DC. DC is near Baltimore. They have a lot of problem with troubled youth. And you see right here at the top, 14-year-old, 11-year-old boys, 11-year-old. They'll be carjacking people, robbing people. I mean, what are they going to do to you, Cyfax? Put you in jail? I'm 11 years old. And these kids know that. So from 11 till 18, they can terrorize the streets. And what's worse is they won't even try to put them into real jail until 21 now because they want to give me no opportunity. It's like, so if I'm starting at 11.
And then they sit there and claim they have really low crime statistics. But it's like because they're not actually booking any of these things that happen, or they're not reporting it, or the things that get reported because they're not getting solved and whatever. It doesn't actually go into their statistics, and they're just like, okay, yeah, I guess that just didn't happen then.
That you said that Cyfax is that they just reported that I think it was maybe last year or maybe 2 years ago that there was a female officer that wanted to sue the city of Washington D.C. in regards to the police, her police sergeant telling her to fudge the statistics. So if somebody went in there and said that it was like stab or there was a murder, they would be like, no, don't make it a felony, make it
a misdemeanor.
You know what I'm saying? Drop it down. So it's just crazy how they're fudging the numbers, and you only hear the Democrats saying, well, no, crime right now is at a 30% low. It's lower since it's been since 2019 or 2020.
Yeah,
like
until you talk to people that live there and they're like, hell the fuck no. They're like, I don't go out after this time. I don't do this at this time. Like they're almost prisoners in their own homes at certain times of the hour or what, or like certain times a day. And they're like, I've seen at least 3 to 4 when I was doom scrolling on lunch today that were just like, I haven't heard gunshots in 4 days. I haven't heard this in 4 days. I like everything is so nice. They're like, I wish it would just stay like this. Like, I hope he doesn't leave. And they're like, and there's a lot of them who straight up say, they're like, I don't even like Trump, but what he's doing here is working. And it's like, there you go. That's all the proof you fucking need. People are like, I hate Trump. This is working though.
This should be the reason right here. DK, if you're in the chat, what do you think this future astronaut right here is gonna do with his fucking hair pulled down so you can hide all of his fucking ears and any fucking markings? He got his mask on with his sunglasses, you know. He's not trying to hide his face at all, is he? What do you think he's gonna do? He's gonna come in here and probably ask for a job and see if they need a manager, right? Most likely. He's a future astronaut. He knows he's gonna do the proper thing. So let's see what he does. Hey, sir, is there a manager I can speak to? I'm trying to come possibly be employed by you guys. If you're
wearing a face mask nowadays in this day and era, I'm gonna assume you're stealing shit.
Smash the whole rack like it's nothing.
The whole fucking rack.
And you know what's crazy?
It's
That in
some
Washington,
bullshit.
the judges are just letting these teens go with nothing. They're like, oh, he could just go to do community service. Or you know what? We'll give him a psychiatrist.
Yeah.
Or, you know what? We have to write us a letter letting us know that he'll never do this again. Like they're just doing stupid things to let these kids go. Like it's just ridiculous what's going on. And then you have the Democrats. I don't know if you know that they just recently put a lawsuit towards Trump in regards to trying to stop what's going on in Washington, D.C. So the DA of Washington, D.C. put in a, try to put in an injunction.
You know why?
Stopping. And his reason why is because he feels that Trump is
racially
going over
motivated.
the chain of command.
Oh, now he's going to have to actually do paperwork and actually do his fucking job.
He's going over the chain of command because what Trump is doing basically is that he has the AG, Pam Bondi on there, and then he has Pam Bondi brought somebody else in to be able to oversee the chief of Washington, D.C. and the mayor. So they have to report to him and then he reports to Pam. So it's like what they're saying is, well, that shouldn't be the chain of command. And Trump doesn't even have any authority. It should only be local authority responding from the federal. It shouldn't be anything that Trump should be injecting any of his employees into it. That's what their argument is about.
Yeah, the other thing that the president is called is commander in chief. He rules over all that shit. Like, it doesn't matter. Like he's the highest authority. So I don't see how people misconstrue that. Like I understand there's a chain of command in different branches and whatever, but the person who's at the top of all those is still the president. Like it just
but you know what it is, Cyfax? It's like you have to look at Trump like Kingpin. like Kingpin was in season 2, going out there in the streets doing things, but people just don't like him because of what his past was. But he's still, you know, regardless, even though in the show he was a dickhead in the end, but still, Trump is going out there and he's showing the public like, yo, I understand what y'all going through. I walk these streets. I see these things. I know.
You know what's crazier though? I mean, with Trump is like his past is everybody loved him. His past, everybody loved Trump until he ran
universally loved.
Everything.
Yeah,
everybody like go back more than like 11 years ago, right? Before all this bullshit happened, everybody would have been like, dude, other than go back before he started to run for president, and everybody would have been like, yeah, we like Trump. He does a funny show. He's whatever. He does the you're fired thing, whatever. He's a pop culture star in some ways and whatever, and he's a industrial mogul, whatever. People really like the guy. All of a sudden he becomes president, they just hate him, and he's actually not even Republican. He was a Democrat turned Republican because that was the best way for him to run because there were so many Republican candidates, and like Republican just became like the term of like common sense. And I'm not saying all Republicans are, because they're not. Like full-on rhinos are not MAGA. MAGA's not that. There's like Trump's somewhere in between. Yeah. Even though obviously he represents MAGA, most people just want common sense back. That's it. And what he's doing for the most part, because not everything he's doing is 100% perfect. Of course not. Nobody's going to do that. Nobody's ever going to do that. It'll never be fucking 100%. It's going to make everybody happy. Of course, that is simply never going to happen. Nobody is going to be happy. There's always going to be somebody claiming to be a fucking victim. That's always going to be the case. We just have somebody right now who is bringing the line back towards the middle, at least. Like they're trying to be like, let's push this back a little bit. Let's get it back to like a little bit more common sense. That's it. For the most part, I mean, I'm just sure there's extreme points here or there, but for the most part, yes.
Just want to quickly address this from DK. Yeah, there is a separation between state and federal, but the district capital has a very unique place in the constitutional makeup.
It has nothing to do with state at all. It's its own entity.
It's not a state.
That's why it's a district.
Exactly, yeah.
And even to review his statement, Trump is the executive of all these states.
It's in 2 states.
He is their boss.
Yeah. It's in Virginia and Maryland.
They need his money. You know what I'm saying? Like, he doesn't answer to them. They answer to him.
It's strategically placed that way, too. It's like it's in between 2 states. It's in Northern Virginia and Southern Maryland for a reason, because it's not in one state.
I totally understand.
To make that piece of land
a lot of water in between.
State. They made sure to do that. You know what I'm saying?
It's an actual square.
Understand though.
Square, 45 degrees.
Like the motivation for the comment, I completely get, because you really don't want someone to come to power in the United States that starts to break down the constitutional separation of powers, because then you find yourself with, an actual dictator. And
there's definitely a fine line, which
but he hasn't crossed it though. He's done everything.
Well, exactly,
law.
Yeah.
He's followed
this is
every judge's command. Like, he has not done anything outside of the law. But people are mad because they feel that he is, because they
the UK
emotions first. You know,
the UK is such a place now, and it's fucking shit.
I've been seeing that stuff. I've been seeing it. I feel for the UK right now. I really do. Because they don't have.
We're on the fucking brink of revolution ourselves, mate, and we're sick to death of it.
Yeah,
dude. One of the best comments that I saw on somebody's post was, somebody was like, "Oh well, we went to England or Britain or whatever, and it was like we walked around and we were just fine." And somebody responded with like, "Yeah, my grandpa went and he went on the beach in Normandy and he didn't get hit by any bullets." Like, that's the same difference. That's the same difference. It's like there's chaos all around you. You were fucking lucky, dude. You were the you happen to be one of the lucky ones. Good job. Good fucking job. Like, you were blessed that day.
Let's catch a 60-second thing real quick. This is a Mexican cashier gets exposed for making the racist remarks. Remember I was telling you about it earlier when I was telling Amy?
Oh yeah, I've seen this video. This happened about a year or two ago.
Was it a year or two ago? I just popped in my shit. I don't know why, but I thought it was hilarious. I was like, you know, I want to watch this shit. I love the music.
Man, you have to watch what you say when you say it.
But he gets in their ass.
Yeah. This is what I'm saying. Because you don't know who speaks Spanish. Yo soy cubano, ¿me entiendes? Pero yo soy cubano.
Yeah, he's Cuban.
His accent is awesome.
He says he's Cuban.
Okay, but I'm just saying, you need to watch what you say. Okay, I'm just letting you know, though.
I was just saying it, though. I was just saying it. Yeah, that's what he's trying to tell you.
I'm telling you, I used to catch those the Hispanic women, and I used to catch the bus in LA because they bulldozing you to get on the bus. I don't give a damn where you at. They will push you out of the way.
Stupid motherfucking
bus. And I
life can just be
Spanish. I had to curse them out in Spanish for them to understand and respect me. Like, don't push me. You know what I mean?
Life can be real simple. Just show people respect. It doesn't matter what language you speak. Don't talk shit about random other people.
There's a difference of showing respect and that person earned your respect. Look, show everybody respect to a certain degree. Sure. You don't need to like give that person respect, but you can show them it in general, like a generalization of respect. Sure. But, you know, that person's not going to be, you know, watching your kids or something. You respect somebody who does something like that. Like there's different degrees of respect. And I think most people understand those levels. Like it's not like one level of fucking respect out there.
No, of course not. But there's no reason to be making racist remarks in any language.
Be cordial, be a polite member of fucking society. Act like you live in a society. There you go.
Yeah, sure.
If you're a fucking cashier and you want to be racist and everything, fine. I don't give a shit. But you need to also be civil in a society. If you're a civilian, you need to be civil and hold your fucking tongue in a public fucking whatever you know. That's just rude. It's rude as fucking. Should you be the first thing you want to say is sir or ma'am instead of something? And I'm just glad my man only caught it, but he fucking get in their ass. The way his fucking accent is great, man.
I mean, but to say something though, but Cali to me, New York and Cali. The difference to me is California is the most racist place that I've ever been to and I've ever experienced. And I'm not saying that everybody is mean in the sense of that type of racism, but there's so much segregation between each culture. Like, and you would just driving through downtown LA, you would experience. You would see how Koreatown is all the way on the other side of downtown. You go to South Central, you will see there's barely no Mexicans in South Central. You'll catch a few.
I mean, the towns literally segregate themselves by saying stuff like Koreatown, Chinatown.
Yeah, everybody segregates themselves, and then they only
Compton. Yeah. What do you think of when you go to Compton? What do you think is going to happen out there? Who do you think is going to be there?
That's what the Republican exposed. It's like, I mean, when the Republicans said we want the immigrants to go back, the Democrats were like, well, who's going to do all the yard work? Who's going to clean your toilets? Trump. Like,
and the Democrats are the only ones saying
cotton. Who's gonna pick out
making everybody do
Democrats are the only ones who sit there and go there. They're like, who's gonna do all the menial shit jobs that nobody else wants to do? That we can pay them off the books for to pay them even less, and we don't got to give them health insurance.
Doesn't want to do it. How am I gonna get it done? You didn't even ask.
This self-segregation is something.
You got kids that would fucking do it. You know what I mean? The entry-level jobs. There's a whole bunch of people that would be willing to. In college, they have $100,000 loans. They'd be like, "I'll be out there 3 days a week, fucking picking cotton."
Dude, straight up,
$2 a week, you pay my loan off. Fuck yeah! I'll
so
do it.
check this out. This doesn't. This is just something that just kind of happened because I'm only been at this job for a week, but because I'm like one of the only 2 white dudes in this new area or in this job, and I'm at like one of the lower positions. Almost every new employee that walked up to me was like, "Oh, are you a manager in training?" Like they're just assumed, and which I should be because I have like 5 or 6 years of manager experience or whatever. But it was just the one that I applied for, and I just needed a job, so whatever. And I was like, nah, dude, I'm starting. And they were like, oh, really? And they were surprised by it. But every single person, mainly Hispanic people, were just like, oh, dude, are you a manager in training? So they all came up to me with like a different level of respect, like, hey, what's up, man? What's up? What's good, man? They're all super happy to see me because they're like, this guy might be my boss in like 2 weeks. And I'm like, nah, dude, I'm technically I'm being paid less than you right now, but I'm like, I just need to make some money. So whatever. I'm like, I should be.
I've had the same thing I think it really just depends on your stature and how you hold yourself. Like, people respond to that quite viscerally. But I just want to make a point about the self-segregation.
Yep.
That's the entire UK right now. That is why we've got so many problems. And we've got a government that completely is 100% behind this idea. We've lost the integration of our communities. We've completely lost any sense of social cohesion.
That's crazy.
And now every single community is side-eyeing each other and looking at everybody else like they're an enemy.
Yeah, it's fucking...
And it's so sad because this was not the case 40 years ago.
You know, it's crazy on the internet that people call the biggest white supremacists, but I watched him on the Fresh and Fit podcast the other day, Nick Fuentes. And he's on there with a whole bunch of beautiful women, a whole bunch of beautiful women. He's on there Fresh and Fit, and he's talking about, they're like...
Oh, I think I've seen that one, yeah.
I don't know how, it might be a year old, I don't know. I just happened to come across my shit, you know, like, I didn't realize that one was for yours. It could be a year old for all I know. It could be 5 months fucking old. But he came out and said, he's like, you know what? I'll be the first to say, I want to have white kids. I want my kids to be white. I was like, what's wrong with that?
Everybody generally wants their kids to look like them. There's nothing wrong with that.
That's
Did you hear about that?
That's
town?
okay.
If I wasn't white, if I was whatever, Alaskan, I want my kid to look Alaskan. If I was Antarctic, I want my kid to look Antarctic. You know what I mean? I wouldn't want to look fucking, you know.
I don't know what the fuck them kids would look like because there's no one there.
If all my kids could look like me, blonde hair, blue eye, white tone, everything, well, they could have that silky smooth voice like Casual Review over here. It's like, I'm opting in for that.
Well, guys, we got to be careful. We cannot be on here talking about our genes.
I want the girls.
We can't talk about our genes. Remember,
well, she's a Republican.
My genes happen to be blue. I mean, they look a little beat up because they've been worked in a little bit, but I mean.
If she's a Republican, I like her a lot. I
check out my jeans, bruh.
I wanted to show you something that I just seen right now. Let me share it with you.
Yeah.
If I could share it with you real quick.
Let me play this real quick.
I want to get your opinion about this.
I'll play this real quick because before
Disney is doing what they normally do. So
yeah.
Before we play that for you to be able to peep, but just I think a couple of y'all probably already seen this, but just whenever you're ready.
I know Sci-Fax is single. Before we put that up, I figured I'd let him know this chick's single, Sci-Fax. So if you're looking for somebody, you'd be good.
Oh, are you playing Video of Bay?
Oh yeah.
Kills dogs because he has to have his bred dog.
Me?
Yes. You bought those dogs, didn't you?
No.
You didn't adopt them. You didn't save their lives. You don't.
What's the matter with you, Sci-Fax?
You don't care about anyone but
Dude,
yourself.
You are crazy, lady.
Get away from me, then. Get away from me.
You walked up to me.
Go away from me.
Get away from her, Sci-Fax.
Help me. Help me. This guy won't leave me alone. And he is saying that I.
Fuck's sake, this is what guns were invented for.
Please help me. I did not say anything to this guy.
Who are you talking to?
Help me, please. Please get this guy away from me. A dog
Dude,
go away.
You need medication, lady.
You need to get away from me.
Go
Me
that
too,
way.
movement.
Go that way.
She's single, Sci-Fax.
If you touch me, I will knock you out. You attack me, I have a right to defend myself.
Jesus Christ, bring the asylums back.
Look, he can't get away from her, Abe. Get away from her.
I have lots of film, lady.
I did not say anything.
My man can't walk away fast enough. Get
I
away
love
from
when everybody chose the whole film.
All of my pets, all my pets throughout my whole life, I've gotten for free. Back in the day, back in the day that I can remember, there used to be people who'd sit outside of Kmart with like boxes of kittens and stuff, and they would just give kittens away to people who's like, hey, we got a litter of kittens, here you go. And then so my last couple cats were dumpster kittens. Even Calypso was technically a dumpster kitten or whatever. It was like a litter of cats that was dumped at a dumpster. And like my ex-girlfriend at the time, well, now my ex-girlfriend, her mom found them, and then we adopted her. We took her out of the dumpster. But even my I had 2 dogs that we got out of outside of a Kmart, basically. And then the other one that we had was somebody went to jail, so we took over that dog because they needed a home, and then we just kept it because that person was in there for so long, to the point where the dog lived long enough to where it died. And then and then we found a stray. I'm like, all my pets have been free, like all of the free. Like, so if somebody were to come up to me with that, I'd be like, what the fuck are you talking about, lady? Like, that's crazy.
I had a full screen to see what it was.
I've got nothing but free pets, and they're awesome. They're the best.
Apparently, our boy Angel just shared with us that Cool Runnings 2 is reportedly in development over at Disney. Would you believe me if I told you it has an all-female bobsledding team?
Disney being Disney.
Not an all-female cast, but definitely an all-female bobsledding team.
To be fair, like, you know why that would work
women
though
bobsled.
in bobsledding would be their start would be slower, but the dogs could pull a lot less weight way quicker.
Well, their titties make them like more like give them better center of gravity, so their aerodynamics going down.
Are they all like African from that culture where they actually glorify heavyset women? Because those
nice
dogs
titties, man.
Those dogs are gonna be struggling. Dude.
Jamaicans don't like big girls like that. They like thick girls, but not big girls.
They like the thick girls, man. Not that they don't like the American girls.
There was that old stupid movie. There's an old stupid movie with like Queen Latifah to where like it was Queen Latifah when she was fat and she had another fat friend, and then they had a skinny, like actually hot friend, and then they ran into do like super jacked like African dudes, and they only liked the fat chicks, and they thought the skinny girl was ugly. Like there was a stupid movie like that way back in the day. And it's like they could do that with this movie. We're just like they can't even fit into the bobsled.
You're talking about. That they were all speaking African at the same time, and they were looking.
So they would talk shit about the hot skinny chick,
but the skinny one, she does not eat. What is wrong with her?
Yeah, they're like jacked to the nines. They're like the most ripped.
Yeah, that's actually a thing in a lot of African cultures because being a little bit rotund is a symbol of wealth.
Yes.
So yeah,
feed yourself, motherfucker.
That's actually believable.
Yeah, because you're eating more than the average person there.
Yeah, you can afford to. Yeah,
they did that. They did that in God of War. They made Thor. It was like
they're out there. They're out there just snorting. They're snorting chicken broth out there. They're like, that's a delicacy to them.
Hey, no shitting on snorting chicken broth. It's good shit, man.
I like that idea, Jim.
I'm on a little bit of chicken.
Tasty as well. You just taste it through different parts of your body.
If they race swap the Jamaican bobsled team, make them like some white Jamaicans, man. What are you talking about, man? Of course we got white Jamaicans. Why are you being racist, man? There's so many white people.
Germans got some sexy girls too.
Disney would never put white. Disney would never say that.
Cool Runnings 2 with 5 Sydney Sweeneys who are all liberal
white people
and who think the idea of competition is so antiquated.
So I know we're about to get up out of here. Before we do, y'all want to see some cool shit? DC, one thing that James Gunn did drop for us today is apparently somebody made an intro for the Batman, right? But they did it like a 2005 style. I'm assuming it's probably like an editor on one of the fucking films. And he isn't getting paid any money, so James Gunn was like, "Why don't you just make your edit like you did, and we'll promote your YouTube channel? That'll be like a bonus, right?" He probably got some views out of it, but so I thought, not only is it cool as shit, but I thought, no, we should play it because I'll get hit for the trailer. Watch how cool his animation is. It kind of reminds me of Into the Spider-Verse. They take a whole bunch of fucking Batman shit, put it together. I'm all into it.
Rolled together in a rush behind the mask. I wish I could say I'm making a difference, but I don't know. The city's eating itself. Maybe it's beyond saving, but I have to try. Push myself. I can already see. Things will get worse before they get better. People need hope. To know someone's out there for them.
I like it.
Not bad.
So I don't know. I think that's named Yakabis.
Very good editing.
Oh shit, that was my show back in the day, man. Best animated show ever. I like how they did that with the movies and added together and synced it all up.
No. Batman, the animated series, was the best one.
Was the shit.
Categorically.
That's the greatest one ever.
The first, I got the first 2 seasons. I think season 3 was good too, but they changed the animation style. It's the same writer. Season 4, it wasn't the same like writers and stuff, and it's completely different. And the animation style, so it's like the first 2 seasons, gold.
It's no shade on other people's choices, but objectively, there is a king.
You can put that shit in today, and it still holds up. They're like 20-minute episodes too, instead of being 30-minute episodes. They're 20 minutes because 30-minute time slot with commercials added, but you don't have the commercials, so it plays. You see a stopping point where the commercial be. It plays. You see a stopping point, and it plays again, like 22 minutes. Fucking fantastic, bro. The Clayface one, 2-parter. Good as shit.
Yeah.
Good as shit. Yo, man, gentlemen, I had a great fucking time tonight hanging out, talking about Batman 2, hopefully coming out in the near future. What else are we talking about? Trump, being a dictator. Peacemaker 2 trailer. James Gunn fucking taking over the DC and being a cocksucker, cucking his wife.
I think what we should have talked about more accurately, at least in the title anyway, is Trump being the peacemaker and James Gunn being a dictator.
I should put Trump season 2 trailer, and then James Gunn makes DC safe again. I'll figure it out.
Hell yeah. Yeah. Something.
Trump, who's better? I like.
We'll workshop
Trump
it.
out there looking like Batman in a Batman suit, so you can put him in there.
Yep.
He is the GOAT that America needs, man. He did. I don't know what happened to him and Putin today, but so far so good. I haven't heard any crazy alarms going off. Y'all ain't giving me any fucking
deal. They got a deal going, and we, like I said, we just don't know what it is yet.
And Trump
they agreed to something already. They said both on that press conference that they agreed to something.
I haven't seen any nuclear bombs going off, so I think we're in a good spot.
He said he's coming to our place, right? And the whole goal is to 1, stop a war, and 2, possibly discuss making money, because we don't play shit with Russia. We don't buy this shit. We don't export this shit.
Yeah.
You stop fucking being a bully. I know you want some money, right? You want some money? Money. I can smell it. You want some? You want some? Look, we got B-52s over here, motherfucker. Look, it's nice, beautiful. Look at all these trees. Whole bunch of resources. You want some money? You better stop being a dick. Back off. You got a whole bunch of fucking land. Quit being an asshole. Leave Ukraine alone. I'll rub you back a little bit. You can come over here. We have some food. I'll treat you some buffalo. You can shoot some buffalo. Over here. He knows what he's doing. He's like, you gotta give a little to get a little. And Putin's being a dickhead. Lives are at stake. People are dying. We need to stop that shit. And if it has to do with something like, hey man,
all the Russians want is a warm water port. That was it. That's all they've ever wanted. Just give them that and then say no further. Done.
That's it. I hope they can work it out, but it's far beyond out of my control. Ladies, let's go around the table and see what everybody's got coming up for the who wants to go first? Angel, man, you new to the channel. What you got coming up, bro? You got anything special come up you want to talk about? You want to introduce yourself?
I'm gonna have my stream on Monday, 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I don't know if Cyfax is doing his stream tomorrow, but if you want me on, I'll probably hop on with Cyfax tomorrow. But other than that, I'm still gonna try to post up some other quick shorts, some videos. So I'm trying to put, like I said, more content out there, learning this editing, just trying to get in the game, man.
You and me both, man. I know exactly how it goes. We're getting better at it. You're doing a great job, man. I appreciate you coming and hanging out with me.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it on the real.
Come hang out more often. I'll try to redo the editing and put your name. If I know you want to be a permanent, I'll be like, hey, let me add some editing in there.
Man. I have no problem, man. I enjoy these convos I have with y'all, so it's refreshing.
Cyfax, what's going on, bro? What you got? Tell everybody where you are. What's your name? What kind of men do you like?
No, my name is Cyfax. No, but look, I just started a new job this week, and I'm getting settled in with that, so my time frames are going to be a little bit wonky. I will be doing a video on Nobody 2. I did watch that last night. We'll see how that goes. Yeah. Other than that, tomorrow I will be doing a sidecast. I'm not sure what time. I'm trying to actually get started with a new intro video. I'm going to have my brother, a good friend of mine who I consider a brother, help me with it and see if I can make something unique and interesting with some good new music. Try to get away from the anime thing because I obviously don't do enough anime content. I will keep the anime intro for when I start doing more anime. And then, my streams, I'm going to try to find a way to set like a more proper schedule once I'm more settled into the new job and then go from there. And then, of course, anybody that's on this panel invited. And then also the sidecasts that are on Saturdays is usually kind of open panel. So it'll start with whoever I invite originally, and then it'll be open after that. See if other people want to jump on. If you guys are new up and coming YouTubers and stuff like that, or if you just want to jump on and you're just somebody in the chat and you got a good mic or a camera, actually you don't even need a camera. Just hopefully you have a good mic or know how to mute properly. You're welcome on. And then from there, we will see how the next couple of weeks to the next couple of months plays out. I'll be doing a lot of that and playing around with some stuff until I get fully settled in. And then I'll be, I'm going to be trying to make some moves, but I got to get right with my money first, guys. I got to get right. I got to get right because I was fucking up for a couple months, behind the scenes. I was like, hey man, everything's great. But I'm like, in reality, I'm about to be homeless and I'm going to be living in my car and I don't know what to do with Calypso because it's too hot in that car for Calypso.
No,
we're good now. Calypso's going to live. It's all good.
Good.
So we're back on track and, good things are coming and they'll be continually to be released and whatnot. Hopefully you guys will be along for the journey and you're all welcome to show up. Let's go.
Ooh.
Wait. One last thing. I don't know if anybody else is down. I was thinking about maybe even doing a stream tonight for another hour and about maybe 30 minutes if you guys want to jump on. I got a couple shows I want to talk about. I don't know if anybody's seen them though, but I'll bring them up. And then if anything, you guys will be introduced to some shows to go ahead and check out. And then, maybe go ahead and check them out. And if you don't have the sites to find them, I will send you those sites to find them at.
if you build it, man, they will come. Trust me. I think,
so if enough people are down, I'm down to go like another hour in about 30 minutes or so once this is all done.
GG's. Hey, baby, talk to me. What you got?
In about an hour and 15 minutes or so, I'm going to be over in Samuel and the Infamous's channel for Abyssal Musings. Beelzebub has been cancelled for the night.
What?
So, yeah. So that's not happening anymore.
For shame.
Yeah. And after that, I'm probably going to be on the Full Aussie podcast, which would be between, 9 or 10 hours from now. And then a couple hours after that, yeah. It just fucking happens,
Yeah.
Then a couple hours after that, I'll be on Anime After Dark, in which I'll be there with my good friend Tombi and Hanayama-san. And we're going to be catching up on a whole bunch of anime. Then after that, I'll be back on Samuel and the Infamous's channel again for Screaming Into the Void.
Yeah.
And I would also like to plug a new show I've just started with my good friend Jack Tarlad.
I heard about it. You need to invite me.
Yeah. Well, it's just us at the moment. We're still figuring it out.
If you ever need a guest, speaker, you got room for me. I'd love to join.
I'm sure we're going to work out in time. Yeah. Like the first episode, we had no idea what we were going to do. We just wanted to do something together. So we
everything. Did. Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't know what we're doing, how we're doing it. So if you can find a place to fit me in, you need somebody in the back just to help operate some buttons while you two are live. I'll do that. I'll be a back guy.
Yeah.
I'll be a backdoor guy. Oh shit. Pause.
So that's going to be a new regular fixture in my already absolutely stuffed timeline. On Tuesdays after the Team Play Tuesday games that I play with a whole bunch of people, and you're all invited to come and join us as well for that. So
on
that's
Rumble
going to
or on
be
the YouTube.
whatever's easiest for you.
Yeah,
I only really stream to Rumble.
Yep.
But if you want to know what I'm up to, just go to my Twitter at Abe's Gonna Get You. Everywhere I'm just at Abe's Gonna Get You. And that's probably going to be the easiest way for you to see what I'm doing at the time.
Be careful.
Yeah,
he's going to get you. Abe, man, as always.
I'm going to get you.
It's fucking
It's a matter of time.
I greatly appreciate it, man. I had a great time hanging out with y'all as always. And y'all want to do this again next week, man? I'd love to have y'all. What do you think?
Of course.
Hey, as long as you keep it at the same time, I'll be able to start making it. I'm told you my time frame got pushed
Making
back.
Abe stay up late. As long as he's able to do it, I can do it. This is a great time for me. It seems like a great time for Chad. It's after Friday Night Tights, and probably Black Wall Street's had some time to go, so we're not crossing the streams.
Black Wall Street.
It's a great.
Dude, if those guys are giving you financial advice, run away.
Kate is kind of tight though. I like it.
I think this is a better, nice timestamp we got. You know, I was gonna do Saturday night, but that's your shit. So we did a good job, man. We'll keep it up. If you're able to make this, Abe, I like the timestamp. So you know what I mean, ladies and gentlemen. Thank y'all so much for hanging out. Don DeMarco. Let's play some Starlights. And again, y'all know how to find us. Go to everybody's channel. I'll make sure I link everybody's shit. Y'all have a great day. Happy Friday. You know how we do.
Stars align in cosmic grace. Night wraps us in its embrace. Chasing shadows through the night.